Yeah. I really want to make it better. All right, now I should be live. Let's see. Now just announce it. And I'll announce it in your Jesus Christ, it's so loud. Yeah, exactly. Now I think I've announced it everywhere I want to. And we have 0 viewers so far. Oh, Jesus. So I guess, yeah. And I'm waving now. Maybe, yeah, you can see there's a little bit of a delay, I think. But, yeah. Alright, so welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Mirage. Today I'm joined by DryDutchGuy, special appearance. Hello, welcome. So before we begin, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit, tell the viewers what games you play and what your relationship is to Assassin's Creed. Oh, I'm having trouble hearing you actually now, but I think it's oh, okay. Just give me a second. I will just turn the music down. There we go. Now, try now. Yep, that's good. Yeah, that's a good answer. All right. Yeah. Do you want to say something else, or should we just jump into it? Cool. Yeah. So I mean, feel free to comment or ask questions or anything you want to. I think, yeah. So I should just say, Dutch has been to my stream quite a bit, and I've been to his, and this is the first time we're actually talking. And I love his commentary. He's a really good, like, off-the-cuff comedian. So I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be fun.
I better not use my weapons here.
Yeah, it's probably yeah, I don't think that will be a problem. Nah. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So where are we? We are in the House of Wisdom. We are going to be stabbing an evil person. I actually have to remind myself now. He's called Al-Rabisu. Yes, I killed Al. Yeah, three people. So yes. Check marks. Yeah, so yeah, those mean I did it. So I mean, I'm trying to figure this out myself. Like the investigation tab is both main quests and side quests. The side quests being contracts, which are here. And these are the bureaus. These are the only two I've unlocked. and we have some more here. And like this big in the middle, this is the head of the order, and you have some subordinates around here, I guess. So it's like kind of like the cultists menu in yeah. Oh, by the way, I guess we should do sort of a sound check. If there's anyone in chat, do you hear both of us, or does it just sound like I'm having a conversation with a ghost? Yeah, it would. But let's see. So you have these mini investigations, kind of. And these smaller targets are like targets leading up to the big targets, which are these guys. Yeah. Sure. Okay, so for the record, I'm talking to somebody who's not here. You haven't been able to hear Dutch the entire time, I guess. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I was a little bit afraid of that. Check your settings on your PS4.
I don't give a shit about my voice. Okay, now I hear myself.
Ah.
I have sharing my voice off, so...
Ah, that makes sense. Well, now I suppose chat can hear you as well. So why don't you just...
You're talking to.
Yeah, now you can hear him. Just give like a quick introduction again.
I'm DryDutchGuy. I also stream on Twitch. Hermione found me playing Assassin's Creed Origins, the DLC. I'm now at the point of playing the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Probably gonna 100% it. And everything else, I do whatever I want on stream. Gameplay wise, whatever.
Yeah, you're sort of a variety streamer.
Yeah, yeah.
So, actually, before I forget, well, are you in my stream?
I should be.
I'm trying to give you a shout out, but...
I'm looking at your stream, so...
Ah, okay, well, I'll just have to type your name manually. There we go. A shout out to you.
Yeah. Thank you. I think even if you put in the... Like, you have my name in the title, I think if you put an ad before that, like an ad literally before my name and my name connected to it, it will actually... You can just hover over it and just click it.
Yeah, that's what I tried.
But it didn't. PlayStation didn't want it. Got it.
Yeah. All right. So, let's get cracking. We were talking about the investigation menu. Yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess chat could have inferred your questions from my answer. Yeah. So. Let's get to it. We are...
show me the game.
Show you the game, sure thing. We are assassinating Al Rabisu. And we are in the House of Wisdom. Oops. Oh yeah, I should say I wanted to finish this assassination the last stream, but I was just too tired, so I gave up mid-assassination. So we have done a couple of... like, what did they call them in Unity? Like assassination opportunities?
Yeah, I think so. Like, you have different ones. You can, yeah, they were like, there are a couple of things that makes it look cooler instead of just jumping on him or just stabbing him.
Yeah, exactly, like special animations.
Yeah.
And I think, I suspect those are only applicable to these main guys. I did it with Al Ghul. He got assassinated... He got hanged, actually, because I unlocked a special assassination. So let's speak to this guy.
Gatekeeper, those who came before are...
Oh, yeah, this is a... I went to this guy the first thing, and I have to tell him a password, but... and I've been exploring a bit, but I forget what it is. Yeah, I think it's this one.
Those who shall return. Correct. You may proceed.
Sweet.
I say, or else he says no, and you come back and be like, "This is it."
Yeah, exactly. And he's
trial and error. I just say everything to you until you say yes.
Yeah, and he isn't even skeptical. The great scholar commands, staff, yes, it is true our scholars need a clean workspace, but do not disturb me with trivia about cleaning, dusting, and lost books. Show some initiative. I am busy with my great work in the basement. Further interruptions shall result in a flogging. Fasil Fahim, great scholar of the House of Wisdom.
I do love the fact that you actually read every piece of lore. I know you're doing it with Origins at the moment. You're doing a playthrough of just doing everything and reading everything. I'm like, I don't have the patience to. I see a letter and it's like a couple of words. I'm like, okay, I can read this. If it's like a full page, I'm like, yeah, no.
I've always played games like that. Of course, when I just play by myself, I just read it inside myself, but and it goes faster. But I was actually really inspired. I guess I should give him a shout out as well, by somebody called Travis Whitsitt. And his name is Tarvis79, if I recall correctly. Let's give him a shout out as well. I've been following him for many years. I don't exactly know when he started Twitch, but he's been doing Let's Plays on YouTube, and he plays exactly how I play. He reads every piece of lore, and he almost doesn't play games blind, so he knows the games inside and out. And I just enjoy that type of gameplay. So, I mean, it takes longer, sure, but yeah, threatening letter. Al-Rabisu, you consider yourself the great scholar, do you not? And as you will tell anything with ears, Al-Ru is your great work. Why then, with such an abundance of greatness, is there such lack in progress? You gave assurances, I expect you to honor them. Al-Mardikwar. So I try to read these Arabic names as best as I can, but I fail sometimes.
I can tell you, we will fail every single time. I tried that. I trained kids. I had at some point I had a group of 20 kids. I played handball, like the actual, you should know it, handball, instead of like that bullshit smacking a ball with your hand against the wall.
Yeah, squash. No, not squash, but
no. Whatever they call. I think in America they call it handball. Here we call handball what you guys know too. Throwing a ball at a goal. Like, I'm training kids for that, and at some point I had a lot of kids with like array of names, and they were like, okay, this is how you actually should be able to, how we pronounce it. And then she was like, this is how you probably, this is how you can pronounce it, I don't care. And I was like, okay, I'm not. And then I tried, and she's like, stop it. I'm like, okay, I'll give up on actually pronouncing your name correctly. She's like, just do it like that, it's fine, stop it now.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, most people understand that. Yeah, it's a difficult name.
I can't even pronounce your name, so.
You want to learn it?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm probably gonna forget how to pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher it every single time. So.
It's okay. Yeah. Better not try then, I guess.
Yeah, at some point I'm like, you don't want me to try certain languages, certain names. It's like, I'm just giving up. It's like, you're fine with Hermione. I'm calling you that.
Yeah, I'm fine with Hermione. Oh, goddammit, why didn't he die? Oh, he had just a sliver of health left. Oh, yeah, things are a little bit delayed, of course, for you.
Oh, yeah, no, I see
that. You actually taught me how to pronounce Fango. It's not Fango, it's Van Gogh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Van Gogh.
Yeah, better not use my weapons.
I understand like why you can pronounce it like that's also because your language has like the sound, like it probably has that more than most other countries.
Yeah, except that's actually my dialect. In most parts of Norway, the R is pronounced R, and I pronounce it yeah.
I mean, we found out like milk is like we spell it the same. Milk, like we spell it the same way, and that like there are a couple of things that sound like the same, like Dutch and what was it? Norwegian.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I know Green's from Denmark. I have somebody who's from Sweden. Like sometimes comes here. It's like I have some. It's like a couple of Germans, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like,
yeah,
I know it's not Finnish. I know it's not Finnish. I know that. I was like, don't remember that, but.
Well, Finnish. Is Finland in Scandinavia? I'm actually a little bit unsure. I think it is actually, isn't it?
I think for what we call it, it's Scandinavian. It's not Viking territory, but it's Scandinavian.
Yeah, I think it's Scandinavian, which is a little bit weird because the language itself has much more in common with Hungarian than either Swedish or Norwegian or Danish.
Okay. I mean, isn't Hungarian...
deep wrongness here.
I'm probably gonna insult a lot of people. Isn't it like a thing like Russian? Or is that completely different?
I think that would be different. That would be a Slavic language. But yeah, I'm not too into this. There's a YouTube channel I follow called oh god, what's this called again? Alt Lang, I think. Oh, I forget. But I used to watch that pretty much before, and it has it goes into details about those kinds of things. That's where I learned it from, actually.
Okay.
That Finnish is more closely related to Hungarian.
Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Okay, robing is mandatory. No subject shall enter if they are not wearing their robes. You may find the appropriate garb in the room adjoining the recuperation cells. So I have a suggestion. Let's just finish this mission and then we'll just free roam. That way we can have more of a free-flowing conversation.
I read that letter as robbing is mandatory, not robing.
Yeah, me
because in my mind, the first thing I saw was robbing is mandatory. I was like, what? Robbing, and then you read the rest. I was like, yeah, that makes more sense than you need to rob.
Yeah, I that was my immediate.
What have they done to these people?
These are.
I don't know if you have that. If people are chatting, like if you have people chatting, like I have sometimes people chatting, and then it's like there's a word, and then I just see it, and it's probably my dyslexic mind being like, oh god, and then I just read it, and it's like very close to a certain word, and mostly it's so fucked up. Like this was for me, robbing was mandatory. I'm like,
you have to.
I'm like,
you have to.
Yeah, like some of the people are chatting, and I'm like reading it.
Poor
it's like,
guy will not need this anymore.
And then I have to read it 20 more times, and then I'm like, oh,
this should help me blend
I'm
it.
the fucked up one.
Well, I guess you were partly right. We robbed that guy of his robe, didn't we?
Yeah, no, true, but like that's not the issue.
So we are robed now. That's cool. This is a new mechanic. So it seems like we are. We have the white patient robe. Yeah. Do we have it in our inventory now? That would be cool. Yeah, seems like it. The clothes that subjects of the House of Wisdom. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I should explain since you haven't played it yet. So we have outfits. These have the perks, and the costume is just a transmog.
Yeah. But the costume actually, it says here like it will override the appearance. Okay. No. Outfit will attain, so it doesn't actually. It's just cosmetics.
Yeah, it's just cosmetic, exactly. So yeah, I mean, transmog systems in different games are better because you can just change the appearance, like you can in Odyssey, of course. But here, they are different sets. So if you really like
fully blown costumes, it's not like
exactly.
Mix and match whatever you have. Like I want that cap, I want that hood, I want that like trousers. Yeah, okay. Here's
Yeah, exactly. You can't.
This is what you look like. Deal with
Yeah,
it.
exactly. No, that's what's so cool. Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad. I mean, the old Assassin's Creed did that too. Like before Origins, they did that. It was just you can change. Like Unity did have you can change your coloring, but it's still like the same overall color for your whole thing, and you can have. They did more with just looking different, and I think while as what's the next one? In English,
Syndicate.
Syndicate didn't do that very much.
Yeah, they had costumes, and I believe, if I remember correctly, you could change your cape independently of the costume, but it wasn't as fleshed out as the RPG games are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind this being like, okay, you just change to this is a costume like this.
There are horrors here.
Instead of being like in Odyssey and probably Valhalla too, you can just do whatever. It doesn't. I don't feel like it matters for Assassin's Creed. Like this is what you are. You're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Look like it. You don't want to stand out. In the meantime, you're standing out.
Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too
Do
subtle.
you need to follow him now? Just
No matter.
Yeah, I think so.
Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
I don't know what the icon above his head means. Surely it doesn't mean I should assassinate him. But
oh no.
This looks very scripted actually. Oh, this is an assassination opportunity. Sweet. Blend in. Let's go. Oh, he's gonna perform some experiment. Uh-oh. Now I'm scared.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you.
That's the plan.
They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid?
I'm now sitting here, watching this, having the headset on to talk to you, and having
is
other
my
headsets
great
off on
work.
to be able to
I
listen
call
to
it
this.
Arwa. It will take you
Well, I'm having trouble hearing what you say when he's talking.
Why did the first
Okay.
ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder? What makes so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
I'm just waiting for an assassination prompt now. I probably have to press a button myself. Assassinate. There we go. Ah, got you.
Justice.
Now we're gonna have a little talk while everybody else is awkwardly standing there.
Yes, exactly. I actually have a thought about that, which I will tell you about after this.
Where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
Requescat en pace.
All we see is darkness.
Time to escape.
Okay, apparently dinner arrived, so I'll be right back.
All right, enjoy your dinner. So let's see.
Karkh's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Fasil's diary. I am so close I can taste it. I just need more time, better research subjects, and a translation of that damn nameless book. But once I get the great work functioning, I will be able to probe the depths of the human mind. This one will unlock the secrets of the universe. It must. Power beyond all comprehension, miracles undreamed of, all the secrets of the alchemists at my command. Oh, so we didn't have to rush through here, I guess.
No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the order.
To the head of the order, Al-Bahamut, greetings from the House of Wisdom. As I pen this letter, it is with great pride that I present you with the progress report. The fire we set provided the perfect cover for the theft of rare and valuable books to aid in the translation of the mysterious volume. Meanwhile, the fresh batch of research subjects have proven quite fruitful in our quest to unlock the secrets of the human brain. However, such work is labor-intensive and expensive. Have you reconsidered my request for additional funding? Yours in the order, Al-Rabisu. So it seems some pretty sinister stuff was going on in the basement. The path ahead. Brethren, with the Caliph's death we have been deprived of a valuable pawn. Rest easy. The board is reset, but new pieces are in play. From the ashes of all that we'd built, shall new fires be kindled. Fan the flames of dissent, sow suspicion and reap reward. Anarchy is our ally. Order shall rise from chaos. The snare has been laid. Al-Bahamut, Ras al-Afa. So this, I think, isn't this the main guy? Yeah, Al-Bahamut. Yeah, so we know we have a few more clues to his identity. Yeah, and we have to return to the bureau. And we have some more to read about here. Disguise. A disguise can help you avoid detection in certain locations as long as you keep a low profile. Note that you will not be able to free run nor perform certain actions while wearing a disguise. Once obtained, a disguise can be used anywhere by equipping it as a costume in the inventory menu. Keep in mind that guards in certain locations will see right through certain disguises. If detected, vanish and become anonymous to be able to maintain the ruse. And we have 3 skill points now. We definitely want this one. Airstrike. And we have the bloodied feather. To taste the infinite. Al-Rabisu, I hope your progress this month on Al-Ru has been superior to your previous performance. The device is essential to our goals. I myself yearn to try it again, to taste the infinite, to experience that unworldly rush of incipient paradise once more. It is exquisite. I urge you to redouble your efforts to complete your great work. Yours in the order, Al Ghul. Aha, so more proof that Al Ghul was in on it. And I'm guessing the apparatus we saw in the basement is some technology from the Isu. That much seems certain. So let's run back to the bureau. I wonder if these costumes are permanently unlocked for me now. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I got my food.
Welcome back, Dutch. What are you having?
We ordered Chinese.
Ah, that's good. Yeah, I enjoy Chinese myself. Although we have yeah.
Go.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I enjoy Chinese, but we have a really good Indian restaurant near our place.
I mean, I'm just a lover of good food. If it's good, you can get, like, I will eat it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, that's how I go. Like, is it Indian food? Is it good? Yes, give it to me. Like,
Yes.
that's for me with food. Is it good? Yes, then you can give it to me. Is it not that good? Then I'm like, ah.
Yeah, I'm the same way with. I don't have like too much preferences for food, and I'm the same way with movies. I mean, I enjoy watching movies, but I'm not like a movie buff. So my criterion is it good? Then I will watch it.
Is it fun? For me, a movie, like, is it fun to watch? Probably the same for you. Is it good? Like, for me, it's like, is it fun? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm not
No,
like, oh, I need.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I can watch comedy movies, but for my part, movies don't have to be like fun to watch. They can be like painful. I don't know, like Schindler's List, for example, is not.
Oh no, I don't mean like it needs to be funny. For me, it's like it needs to be. I need to have like I need to enjoy watching it. Like yes, it's a good movie, but some movies are just like you have those movies that are like shit movies, but they're just so fun. It's just fun to watch. It's not. It's a funny movie, but it's just like okay, I'm watching this because why not?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like you didn't plan to watch it yourself, but
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So let's see. You missed just a little bit. We escaped the House of Wisdom and read a little bit of lore. The machine we saw in the basement, it's probably an Isu artifact. I think it is because some notes said that they wanted to use it again to taste the infinite. So it sounds like Isu artifacts. And we are back at the bureau.
All right.
Yeah, so let's just get back here and then we'll free roam a bit.
How did you find this place?
Sure. I'm gonna kick my cat in a second because it's already knowing that I have food.
You should not be.
I mean, I did like this is my cat. Like I have two cats and a dog technically. Like I'm living with my mom, but I had this cat when I was living on my own with my dog, and my dog. Every time I ate, my dog ate with me.
Yes.
And so at some point when the cat came in, when it was young, it was like, ooh, I can do that too.
Yeah, he's used to it.
Yeah.
This light, these sounds.
But because now most of the time I eat downstairs, he doesn't get the opportunity. Now he finds out, like, oh, like he's already looking at my food. He's not on my desk. He's now looking at me from the floor, looking at my food, being like, I want that. I'm like, no.
Yeah, you need to put him in his place.
He started at the first, like,
No.
when that first started. I know, like, what I did wasn't good. Like, people would, like, I don't, it's not like me being angry because the cat does it, because I taught the cat to do that. Like, but first, the cat was just, like, crying at me, just to ask for food. And I was like, you're not getting shit while you yell at me. Like, and that's, like, it took him a couple of days to actually get it to his thick skull. Yelling at me will not get you food. So he stopped yelling at me, and then he got some.
Ah, I see. That was a mistake then, maybe.
Oh no, like, but my dog was already getting, like, every time I always had some meat with me, meat on my plate, my dog ate the same thing. I had steak, I had 2 steaks. One for me.
And how did it
and the
all
other one
More for
dog.
the dog.
Yes, no, that was actually me being like, I just made, I made chicken,
You have done
and
well.
then I made chicken for 2 people. One for me and the other one for the dog. So like,
Thank you for what you did.
I know some people like that's not good. I'm like, I don't give
It
a
is
fuck.
the
Like
truth.
my dog knows it.
You have done
It's like
well.
I don't care. Like I know
No,
it's
it's
for my animals.
it's your dog.
Was
I'm
she
like I know people are like,
involved?
why? I'm like you
Not
don't
that
hear
I
me
know,
complain if my dog wants something
but
to
we
eat. I'm
must
like I know
remain
what I
vigilant.
did. I can't. It's not like I have no idea why he does this. Well, I know. So now you're praying? What are you doing? Like he's sitting down.
Yeah, I think that's just meditating.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's one thing that's we are this is new. We have a new rank. That's cool. Novice talisman. Yeah, what's I gonna say? Yeah, you can't manually meditate in this game. You have to find the bench to pass the time, which is a little bit different from the other games.
Yeah.
So let's see. I can
So
still.
now you're a novice. So we just started doing this shit. That's what I'm getting from this. We just started. It's like
Yeah, so we have we have different talismans. I think these are just cosmetic. It doesn't say anything about
yeah.
perks and stuff.
Oh, that's what Junior have. That's what Junior have on your back. Probably
Yeah, exactly.
cosmetic. It looks like cosmetic. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that to me as well. There are no perk descriptions or anything. But let's wear the novice. Why not? And it seems like we do keep the costume, even though we are out of the mission now. I like that.
I mean, you're wearing the costume. You can just change back, right?
And check this costume out. I think it looks so ridiculous. We can't even see his eyes in this.
I think I saw that one, and you were also checking it out. It was like I do like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
This is old Assassin's Creed style. This is Altair style costume. This is what
Exactly.
he wore. Like
Yes.
you didn't see his face. Like the only thing you saw was his actual mouth, and that was it. Like this is how it started, and then it quickly became to like everybody just sees your face.
Yeah, maybe it was like that. This in the first game. I actually can't remember how
The
it
first
looked.
game had more this style of costume. Like his style of what he wore was more like that. The hood was mostly the hood. The hood was more covering his eyes like that. Like the tip was actually more like an eagle, like this one. And at some point they were like, we're just putting that a bit backwards so you could actually. It's like that's not the aesthetic of. That's not how it started. The started was more like this, so they did a great job on that to be actually like, okay, let's get back to assassins instead of somebody who wears something strange and just pulls a hood over his head, I guess.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, I mean, to my eyes, it looks a little bit ridiculous, but yeah, I need to play the first one again, actually.
There were a lot of memes for the first one, and I think you've seen that too. Like, this is what he sees. It's like, yeah, he can't. It doesn't. It's not practical. That wasn't the question. It's not practical, but it was like, this is what he looks like, and then they were like, this is what he sees. It's
Yeah,
like,
just like a tiny sliver.
yeah, they're like, he's like just looking in front, and it's like, yeah, you just see that tip of you see your whole hood, and you're just happy you can see down, like you can see to the ground, and that's it. And like everybody was like, this is what he sees. I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong, but.
Yeah, who cares? This is a third-person game anyway. So, so let's see. Let's upgrade this one. I haven't done this before, so do we get more? Let's see. Let's unlock tier 1.
Capacity.
Yeah, so we can choose one of these.
Yeah.
What do we want? Extra capacity?
Ooh.
Extended range?
I mean, it's a smoke bomb. Why would you want extra range? Normally you throw it on the ground, right? At your feet.
Yeah, we don't need more duration either, I think. Let's go with capacity.
Yeah.
And then tier 2. Silent blast. Enemies can no longer hear smoke bombs detonate. Healing vapor. Recovers some of Basim's health if he is inside the smoke. Or choking fumes. Damages enemies caught in the smoke. I think I want the damage one. Don't you think?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I like the one that's like they don't hear it detonate, and like they show a like little video of him throwing it at an enemy. I'm like, what do you mean he doesn't hear it? He doesn't need to hear it detonate. He could see it. Or the fact that he only sees red, it makes it like, why? Who cares if he hears it or not? Like,
Yeah, I use them. I could use them more for assassinations, I guess, but I use them for escape anyway. So
I think that's why they're there. Throw it at the ground, run away.
yeah, exactly. Mind wipe causes guards caught in the smoke to forget. Oh, that's excellent. That's kind of funny, actually. Or flammable smoke. Ooh. Well, I want to forget one. Mind wipe. That's more stealthy.
Can you get both of them? Or
No,
is this
you have to
Oh, you choose. Oh.
Yeah, you choose one of them. So, let's see. I can actually hold on. What? Let me go. Oh, here. Let me go to my knives. Yeah, so we can check the knives out again. Extra capacity, extended range, or sharp blade. Just a little bit more damage. 50%.
50%. Yeah, but
Poison tip. Heavy blade. I currently have the light blade. I think I want this. Yeah, I want this. Then I can take them out at range.
Increase range and damage. Yeah.
I want to change to this one, corrode body. This is kind of funny. This is like one of the abilities in Odyssey.
Yeah,
you remember?
I know which one you're talking. The one I love. It's like it makes the game. I sometimes hate that ability because sometimes like I just want somebody to pick it up and walk away. Mm-hmm. But it's so good because you don't have to worry about the fact that they're looking for you.
Yeah, it's like it's very practical. Practical, yeah. But it's I don't know. Does it break lore? I don't think so because you're in a simulation anyway. So.
I mean, I think that's what most people forget when playing Assassin's Creed.
Farewell.
Is like. You're not. Yes, okay. We're looking at somebody who is like a memory. Technically, we're playing a character who plays a memory, and it's like, yeah, but still, I think at some point they put it in like all those upgrades are like that's just you that's just to the character in the animus being like we can just make it so you're a bit better. It's just. Everything they do here is like this is part of his memory. No, the fact that he killed that guy is part of the memory. That's the only thing they unlock. It's not like everything you do is what the memory did. It's like no, it's just like we're syncing it up to the fact that we can actually have for me, the cutscene is the memory. That's it. Everything else is just the one looking for whatever they're looking for, doing it. And every skill they have is just like a hack in the animus being like, yep.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's like in the first game, if you got hit, you desynchronized a little bit. So of course that would imply that Altair never got hit at all. But it's like this. It's called Assassin Focus in this game. You've probably seen gameplay where you slow down time and teleport. You know. Yeah. And that got a lot of flack from fans. I really don't understand why. It's like it's just an animus glitch or hack or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I like I said, I think a lot of people tend to forget that you're not. It's not like the game is like we're playing this character in this time and age. No, we're playing a character lying on some freaking VR machine.
Yep.
Playing the character like that's it. Like the best way they did that was in Black Flag, where they were like, okay, you are not. Why did you go back? Okay. It was like you outside of the game, outside of being Edward. It was like you are in a gaming company. I'm like, yes, this is actually how this is This is technically Assassin's Creed. You're playing somebody who plays a game.
Yes, yeah. Like it's like you are at an it's even called Abstergo Entertainment. So
yeah. I think they did that in 4 just to show just to probably also tell people like, hey, it's like we're making a video game. Well, Observer wants to find shit, but it's like we're making a video game. Look, people, you're playing. You're not playing. We're not playing as Balzim. We're playing as the one that's playing him. It's not like
Yes, but it's
keep that in
it's
mind.
we still actually haven't seen anything from the modern day in this game yet.
Okay.
And I'm unsure if there even is a modern day. I would suspect there is, but I don't know. And I'm vehemently trying not to get any spoilers for myself. So I refuse to look at anything other than like parkour videos.
I get that.
Yeah,
You
no.
want to have the experience firsthand, being like, okay, I saw this now, instead of I already knew about this.
Exactly. So I just activated a random contract just to free run and talk with you, hear your thoughts. Oh, which reminds me, I was going to tell you my, I guess, headcanon for the memory corridors.
Mm-hmm.
So oh, there we go, jump in the water. In my head, it doesn't happen when you're there. It happens when Basim is back at his hideout. So it's like you're getting a preview of Basim's ruminations on the assassination, like a little bit before they actually happen.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
First me playing Assassin's Creed, like when it first came out, I never understood that. I was always like, how does this work? And then it's like, because a lot of those, especially in the first game, a lot of these, most assassinations you do while they're, did you meant to just grab the rope, or did you want to have a bath?
No, I wanted to grab the rope. It's a little bit finicky.
I was like, I think you want the rope, but maybe he smells. But okay, no, yeah, maybe at some point I was like, it feels like these are just their last words, being like telling them, okay, apparently telling every secret they have. I'm like, dude, we don't have the time. And then it was like, it doesn't make sense because most of the time you're there with like 20 people around you, and then you're just sitting there, him in his arm, the assassin targeting your arms and being like, oh no, and then I'm like, I don't know what to think about it. I feel like maybe what you're saying, that makes a bit more sense. For me, it was just like, okay, this is the last breath, and I was like, it doesn't make sense if there's last breath because there's so many people around you. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, and you know, now that I think about it a little bit more, maybe my theory doesn't make sense because the targets, they actually give you information that you wouldn't have known otherwise. So it couldn't be just.
So what I'm thinking how it works is that actually you like we are, so that goes back to the thing of, like I said, like I only see the cutscenes as that's the memory they actually have. And then it makes sense, then think about that, it makes sense that if, let's say, if he actually did it when he was alive, he probably wouldn't do it when there were like 20 people around him and just stab him. It's like, you would probably do it when you are alone with him.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
I feel like that, like, them talking to you, that interaction, it's, for me, it's more like, that's just the animus syncing up with like, this is what actually happens, and then that you have to escape. Okay, yeah, but I feel like that's just the actual memory, and the rest is just like how you play it.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually. Yeah.
I feel like, for me, it feels more like that. Like, that's why I say, like, every cutscene is actual memory of like the person you're playing as what you're doing now. Probably not.
Yeah. No, I agree. That makes total sense, actually. I like that better. I'm gonna steal your theory.
That is fine with me. Like I feel like that makes more sense into the whole game instead of being like, okay, we have no clue how the hell they have this conversation, because some of them are just like they'll take so long to die. While in Origin it was also he just saw things. I'm like that. There is so much more in the Assassin's Creed. So much more like in Origins they showed like the afterlife, that kind of stuff, and I feel like there's a lot more in the Assassin's Creed universe than just us running around. And
This is the place.
Yeah. I think this place is from the one of the gameplay trailers, I think.
I believe you. I have no clue. I do like how your bird looks. I do like it. Saw him
So-
very quickly, but he looks cool.
Yeah. No, so there's an archer in the area which you have to take care of. Oh, he's way over there. Okay. Well, let's go. Can we jump down to the haystack there, you think? I think not.
Yeah, you can. You should be.
Okay. I don't think so. Let's try.
Do it. No. In the haystack. You can jump in. Easy.
Now I can gauge how much of a delay there is.
Oh no, I do. I found it out real quick because at some point you were like when you, like in the beginning you threw that knife at the guy and he had like a sliver of health left and you were like, he didn't die. And for me, you said that, I heard that, and then I saw you throw the knife, and I was like, person's like, yeah, I saw the other guy did that. Like, I saw you throw the knife, get to another guy, and I was like, oh, this is somebody else. Now I know what the delay is.
Yeah.
Now rest.
So, I mean, I don't know if it would be better to just share my screen on PlayStation. I don't know. We could try that next time, maybe. See if that works better.
That's good. I don't mind this. Like, for me, this is just like, I'm looking at it. For me, the only thing is, like, I don't hear the game. I can't hear the game. Like, I can't sit here with 2 headphones on and being like, yay, because that's not going to work for me. Like, but we'll figure out next time. I'll figure out next time how to.
Yeah, there's probably a better way to do this. And I think actually, you remember when I had Hella Loud and we tested a bit? I think his idea could work better, that I stream to Discord or something and Twitch simultaneously. It should work with my connection, because then there should be virtually no delay.
The Angel of Magic is here.
Oh, hello! Sorry,
Hey,
hello, welcome.
I think it just dropped in.
Cool.
Someone says hello. Yeah, somebody says it. But we can just try things. Like, for me,
Yeah.
like if I can make it work via Discord, or however, if I can make it work that I can talk to you via my PC. Who's on the voice chat? It's DryDutchGuy. Wait, give me 1 sec.
That's it. I can give you another shout out, why not?
It is me. I can also do that. Don't worry. I'm actually modding this channel. Keep
Ah.
forgetting.
I sort of forgot I made you a mod. That's cool. Oh yeah, these guys, Dutch, they are sort of like the Phylakis or mercenaries. They appear when you're, how do you say it? Your notoriety is high.
Yeah, your GTA terms. Your stars getting high.
Yes, yeah,
Getting
exactly.
Many stars.
Too much heat. So, and I realize now I don't really give too much of a damn how I play. Now I'm just having fun.
Good.
Whoop.
How are you doing, Angel? Don't think.
Yeah, how are you? Forgot to ask you, sorry about that. Here's the archer. I remember from the gameplay trailer. Let's go get him.
Fun is what matters. I agree with that. At least says it's fun, we can do it.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I love the fact that everybody, you could throw them off something like that. Everybody is like, oh no, and then they take a couple of steps back, and at some point it's like, okay, well, I'm dead. They don't even put up a fight. It's like, dude, you're getting pulled off by somebody who's hanging for dear life, and then you're like, well, I'm dead. You're doing well, just working and going smoothly. Nice. Like, I was like, yes, you could. It's like, this didn't make sense. He steps back, and then he's like, well, he got me. Like he's gonna kill himself or something. Like he's gonna just let go and just have dual suicide or something. I'm like, no. You're standing there being a god. You do your job.
So that another thing I like about this game is that you can't climb everywhere. That's
good. I'm doing fine, Angel. I am.
Yeah, I'm also doing fine. I need to work on my chat skills. So I have my phone in front.
I mean, you're playing on the PlayStation. I do understand. Like that's a bit.
Yeah, I
chatting.
I really want to get the capture card because I have my laptop to my right. And my phone in front of me, which also has chat up. So I have to just remember to either look down or look right to keep up with chat. So yeah, let me ask you about that, Dutch. With OBS and things, you watch yourself play with chat on your screen, like with an overlay all the time?
I have dual screen. So if I play a game, so my left screen is where I play the game. So that's why if you see me play a video game and you see my face on stream, it's always not to the camera. My camera is on my right side. It's on my computer.
Yes, I noticed that.
And then I'm looking at my left screen, and I have on my right screen, I actually have OBS up with chat and everything. So I do see, sometimes I do see like OBS has some like frame drops, but then I don't see them happening on like, sometimes I do mean like, do you guys see it too? If no, then it's just, I know it's OBS. But I have chat like on the left side of my right screen, so I barely have, so sometimes I'm just looking at chat and playing the video game via OBS instead of looking at the screen next to me, because I'm like, then I'm so into chat, and then I'm like, I'm looking at chat, and just in the corner of my eye, I see what I'm playing, streaming things. Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more like, because I have dual screen and they're next to each other, it makes it so much easier for me to just be. And the games I'm playing, it doesn't mostly need my attention. Like Assassin's Creed, you can just run around and do things, but if I need to concentrate on my game, then that's when I will miss chat completely. You can yell at me, and then it's like I'm gone from the world.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, first of all,
this is the place on the gameplay trailer, indeed.
Yes.
Where they did that. Yeah, now it's.
And now I have more. Now I can assassinate basically all of these guys.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's skill.
What the hell? What the hell?
He was walking away.
Did you see that?
you jumped through him.
Yeah,
Crush the heart, indeed. You jumped through him while he was blowing his horn.
Yeah, and I did the stab animation like 3 times before he died.
Surely, I just saw you run at him, trying to stab him, and then you jumped through him because he was blowing his horn. He wanted attention, and then you did something, stood behind him and just looked at him, and then you stabbed him. For me, it was just like, yep.
Yeah. And I didn't notice the optional objective, do not take any damage. I haven't. So.
Good job. You did it.
Thanks. Yeah, it wasn't by by design.
That's like me killing the cult members. I didn't know they were one.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
do
You know
it.
that happens to everybody. You just kill random people. Oh, he was a cultist apparently.
For me, it's
Oh my
like
god.
I can kill. For me, it's like I just look at it. It's like he looks like a random NPC civilian, and it's like I can, and then it shows like I can assassinate him, and my mind doesn't go like, oh, that's a cult member. My mind goes to, I can finally assassinate random NPCs. Hell yeah, let's go. My mind doesn't go like, oh, this is probably an important character I need to kill. My mind goes like, I can finally do this. And I don't realize what it is, and I'm actually a bit sad because I'm like, but I
You
wanted to
could,
do this. Then I'm like, I wanted to actually do this to a lot of people, and I was like, oh,
you
I
know,
can't.
this doesn't help your image of not being a psychopath, Dutch.
Oh no, I know. I realize that. I know. I mean, some things I yell at on stream. It's like you don't need to put it out of context because that I will not come out that very good. I have yelled things on stream that at some point it was like, ah, maybe we
Uh,
should put it. Don't clip only that.
yeah, don't clip that out of context, please.
Yes,
No, I mean
please don't.
that's what I think is so fun about games. I mean, in my real life I wouldn't hurt a fly, but in games I can play as much of a psychopath as I want to.
I'm used to people always yelling.
You're used to people always yelling. Oh, Dutch,
Yeah.
why don't you be in charge of chat?
Yeah, no,
You're so good at it.
yeah, I'm looking at your stream and I'm looking at the chat, so it's like I also like I said, I'm used to it now, being like, okay, so I see it, and then it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I will definitely get a capture card. That's the next step in my evolution as a professional streamer.
I mean, as long as you're playing like on console, yes.
Yeah, it's not
Me,
optimal.
I mean, me getting my capture card, looking what kind of capture card I have, because like I want to see what I have and I can tell you, so you can have an idea, because I know that capture card. I know, yeah, it was like I think $100.
Okay, yeah.
It was like price wise, I was like, it's doable. It's not too bad. It's not, you have, yeah, of course, more expensive ones, but it was like, it was doable. But I got it because I wanted this professional mod viewer, just do you. True, just do you. That's always the thing. I don't think that will work. But then it's like I got that capture card because I think for Switch, for the Nintendo Switch, so I could stream that. And at some point, I found, like, I was a garbage collector, and I found a PlayStation 1 with like 10 games. So I was like, ooh, let me get that, so I can actually play the PlayStation 1. I can actually play it on with HDMI cables and everything, so I can stream it. And then
cool.
I at some point started streaming PlayStation 2 games, because I was like, oh, I have my PlayStation 2. I have like a bazillion games. Let me do that. So that's also where I used the capture card for. Is like, okay, yeah, there are a couple of things with the capture card. I'm like, maybe not
So
the
was
idealist, but
was that the start of your streaming?
no,
With the PlayStation 2? No?
No, actually not. Me starting streaming, that's actually pretty funny. Like, so everybody, well, most people know Hogwarts Legacy. That game, the Harry Potter game. I was like, and at the time, I started streaming 2 years ago, something like that, 2.5 years ago already. And at that time, it was like, okay, it's gonna come out, and let's go. I was like, okay, yeah, I want to stream that. I was like, I'm gonna start streaming with Hogwarts Legacy. That was gonna be my first game. At some point, beginning of the COVID lockdown, it was like, well, it's not coming out. And because of the lockdown, I couldn't go to. Normally, I went to America like once a year to do like a conference kind of thing. Now I was like, I couldn't, so I had a lot of money just saved up. I was like, yeah, well, I could finally buy a PC. I could finally build my own PC, so I did that, and then I was like, at some point, I think like 2 months later, I was like, I'm just gonna start streaming, see if I like it, and I'm here.
Okay,
Like,
interesting.
like I started streaming for PC, and it just turned into having actually been like, okay, sometimes I have a PlayStation 2. I streamed a couple of games for that. I have a PlayStation 1. I can actually stream that. I do have the 3, and it's like I'm not setting it up. Last game I streamed on console was Last of Us 2. Never finished the game, but I finished in my mind. I finished it.
Yes.
Because I had to play it with a different character, and I was like, I'm not doing this. Hell no.
Interesting.
So no, I didn't start with console. I just started with. I think the first game I streamed was called Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire?
Yeah, it's a card game. It's a card game. It's pretty fun, pretty chill game to play. Card deck building game, roguelike. That's the word, roguelike. So it just generates it. I started streaming that. That was like one of the first. I think that was the first game I ever streamed. I played that for like a long time. Then I started playing RimWorld, a base building kind of game, story base building game. I didn't play a lot of games on stream. I didn't play it, but I just played like 2 games, and at some point I was like, I'm just gonna play whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, cool.
I just want to play whatever I like, whatever I find I enjoy. So that's what I'm doing, playing Assassin's Creed, whatever. If I want to do it, I'll play Assassin's Creed. If I don't, well, not.
Yeah, no, my streaming career has just begun, I guess. So, yeah, thanks for sharing.
That guy in Pro Podcast. Nah.
Yeah, he's so it's kind of funny. Angel thinks I'm really pro at AC, so he just calls me pro. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I play them a lot, but
I mean, especially like if I'm watching you play Origins, like I know you played a shit ton of Origins. You played the hell out of it. You know everything of the game, and it's still like you can see that in your playing. It's like, yeah, you actually play this game. Whereas me, it's being like, I'm just happy to be able to do something.
No, you're pretty good too. I think you're better than me with the Predator bow.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Everything else, I'm just running around being like, yep. I'm so happy the Predator bow is so usable in Origins, because in Odyssey, it is like I don't like the bow combat. It doesn't feel the same as Origins.
Yeah, I completely agree.
It's like
yeah, it's like the bow in Origins. I mean, in a way, Origins is a different game. It's more RPG, so it's more like numbers based.
That's where they stopped doing Assassin's Creed. That's where they stopped Assassin's Creed, and we're like, we just want to do a big ass RPG history game.
And I learned recently that Odyssey was actually supposed to be called Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Adventure. So it was sort of like a tie-in.
Okay.
Because it really isn't an Assassin's Creed game if you don't. I mean, Cassandra/Alexio are like hybrids. So it ties into the lore, but I mean they're not assassins.
Yeah. They're not. It's just like how they put that. What did you just do to him? Did you just give him something?
No, I pickpocketed them.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? I just saw magic powder floating up. I was like, okay. No, like I think the only reason why they still can call it an Assassin's Creed because of the artifacts. That's the only reason why it's like tied into Assassin's Creed because of the freaking artifacts. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Cleaning this up because oh my god, to be. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Scrap of paper. Oh, now I can hear myself. I'll just hide here. Don't tell Dutch. I suspect my echo is going out on stream as well. Now I actually can't hear too much of an echo. I hear something in the background. So having Dutch on my stream is sort of like an experiment, just to see like how it works technically. I have some ideas on how we can improve it, but it works okay. So we have 2 artifacts we nicked. Decorated shell, a finely decorated crustacean shell from the Tang dynasty that may have been worn as jewelry or an ornament of some kind. And a glass weight, a tool used to measure the value of gold and silver coins made in the Byzantine and Arab empires. Oh, and we picked up an enigma. So I want to sort of save the... I don't want to go out of my way to solve this. Okay, hello, welcome back. So I could hear a little bit of echo from myself. I don't know if you heard.
No, not really.
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's fine.
I mean, when I have your stream on, I hear it twice, but yeah.
Aha, yeah, because you're on phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on phone.
So your phone picked up the sound from your speakers then?
Oh no, I don't. No, I can tell you no because. Oh, maybe just yet because I had. Yeah, maybe because I put it down next to it. That's probably why you had an echo.
Yeah.
I was like, not when I have. You should not have when I have it on because. It's a headset.
No, I don't. Ah, okay, I see. Right, yeah. No, I don't hear myself now. Now it's fine.
Yeah, that was my fault because I have a headset on now, and I have a headset connected to my PC, and yeah, their sound like going through it. I don't hear it now because can't, but probably because of that you had an echo.
Yeah, it didn't last for too long. And also, Angel says Discord is great for this, which Hella said. Yeah, Angel, we actually talked about that a little bit. I think you might have entered the channel just after we discussed that. But yeah, I think that would work a little bit better. But I mean, this works. So.
I mean, Discord is good for chatting, but if you can't, like. I checked, like, seeing if we can you can join Discord calls on your PlayStation, on PlayStation 5, but I checked and it's like, it will not, if you stream, it will not send out, the Discord call. So you can use Discord on PlayStation. I checked, I was like, because Discord would be, better for me to also be able to know what the hell is going on in the game.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I can work with hearing you twice. I can work with that. Like that's not. I'm used to just that kind of stuff. But it's more like I checked it. And it was like you can't stream with Discord calls. Yeah, you can stream, but you will hear only what you were saying. Because yeah.
Yeah, because I think your commentary will only be like just slightly delayed, like when you commented. When I was going to when I wanted to go through down the zip line,
Yeah.
That was like only just a second or so
Like,
delayed.
well,
So.
like I think we have like a yes. It's like a second or something like that. I know it's not that long, because I can tell you if I put on like if I would talk to you, you will say something, and I hear
That
the
person
stream.
looks suspicious.
I heard the stream. It's like
I
you
should
said it,
investigate.
you stopped, and then instantly I heard the same thing. So it's like a second or something. It's not that long, but I mean for this is not big. Are you now killing yourself? Yeah, you did.
I forgot my smoke bomb does damage and I kill civilians.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was just. Okay, that was like he didn't kill civilians. How do you know that? You don't know what he did.
No, there was a smoke bomb. Nobody was supposed to know. Guess I should head back to. So okay, I guess right now I'm just playing the floor is lava, trying to parkour through the
Yeah.
city. But I want to go back to a bureau to make my smoke bombs non-lethal again. I really don't want that to happen again.
I mean, it's fun and all when it's only guards, but for innocent people, nah, there are never innocent people here. Like
No,
I always say, we don't murder, we do self-defense.
Yeah, exactly. No, I've seen how you play Dutch. You're a cold-blooded murderer, man.
No, it's all self-defense. I think at some point, I don't know if I think I changed the name of my like the points, the Twitch points. I think at some point I had it. It was called self-defense tokens.
Ah.
I had it as self-defense tokens, but that started, I think, with Star Wars, like the Jedi game, like the Souls-like game from Star Wars. I forgot what his name was, but I think it started there, something like that. Like people were just screaming self-defense, like, and that just kept on. Like I've been screaming that now for like I think a year and a half. I think Green started with it. Like no, we don't kill, we do self-defense, and that just sticks. That is not being me. Like no, that's just being me. Like
You
yes.
seem shorter than I remembered, Basim.
Poor innocent people.
And you still have not grown a single digit, Rebecca.
No, we're not here as enemies.
No, but we never held back on the training ground.
Roshan tells me you are local here.
In a manner of speaking, I lived here a time before I left for Anbar.
This place is no different from the places I'm used to. The rich wipe their shit with the clothes of the poor.
That is the Karkh I remember.
It is your Karkh no longer. Rebecca has uncovered a district tainted by corruption. Stronger than usual.
Rumors of harassment from officials, and goods being controlled and seized. We think someone here has a hold over the district.
Let me guess. The Order.
A grand auction is happening.
So I do like the voice of that old lady.
An annual
Yeah,
show
yeah,
of
she has
sex
a
robes
distinctive
comparing their
voice for
golden
sure.
spoons.
It's so good.
No surprise,
Yeah.
but this event is invite only. There is a high chance one of our targets will attend.
So, gain entry into the auction and find the one behind this.
Mumtaz, you catch on quick.
Finding it hard to keep up?
There might be clues if it traces trouble to the root. I can show you where they are brewing. Join me outside when you're ready.
So I didn't really want this. I didn't want to unlock more lore. I just wanted to make my smoke bombs non-lethal. Damn it!
Well, you have law now.
I do. All right, let's just check out the investigation menu. So this will be the third bureau we've unlocked. Undiscovered case. Someone is pulling the strings in Karkh. Right. So now we only have one more bureau, I guess. There are only 4, I think.
I believe you.
Anyway.
Greetings.
I'm just checking out where that lady, the voice actress, what she did. I was like,
yeah, I know she.
Know now.
Yeah. I don't know too much about her. I forget her name, but when I first saw the I don't remember if it was the trailer or the tie-in mission for Valhalla, but when I heard her voice, I was sure I'd heard it somewhere before, and she has a minor role in Mass Effect 3? No, Mass Effect 2. But yeah, she's tell me if you find any interesting games.
It's Mass Effect 3. Yes, she's been Admiral Shalaran.
Sounds about right. Yeah, a Quarian from that game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where she. I never played Mass Effect, but so I believe that. So she apparently. So last thing she did, according to what I see here, she did Assassin's Creed Mirage. Sure. She did Kung Fu Panda, the Dragon Knight, 4 episodes. She was a voice of somebody. She did a Telltale series.
Seen enough?
She did the Expanse Telltale series, so she was a voice in that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's done a lot of work. What's her name again?
A hell of a... Shora... You know what? I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Let me look at chat. That you could just try. You can just read it.
What? There's a chat. Shora Agdashlu.
Yes, that. Her.
That. Yeah.
That lady.
That lady.
She's done the Telltale series, The Expanse, also this year. This year she did 1 episode in Mrs. Davis. As Mary, she was there. Renfield, Archer, the flight attendants. She was in Destiny 2 as a voice actress. The Witch Queen.
Oh, cool. I only played the first Destiny game. And I don't think I didn't finish it. I mean, I guess you can't finish it, but I played most of it except the, I think 1 or 2 of the DLCs. I lost interest in that game.
So you know Cyber, right? Cyber Sim, who comes into my channel. As,
I don't know too much about him, but I've seen him around. Yeah.
You've seen the name. He lives that game. Like, he owns every DLC. Like, he's been playing Destiny 2 from the start. Like, so he owns every DLC. Every time there's something new coming out, he gets it. Like, he knows that game. I played it once with him, and it's just like, holy shit. Like, he knows that's all, like, one of the only things he plays. He loves that game. It's like, I'm like, okay, well, at least you like it.
Yeah, it should be fun playing with him then. I think it's really fun playing with people who really know a game.
Yeah, true. I mean, for me, it was just like, okay, yes, let's go. Keep in mind, I don't have the DLC, Cyber. He's like, okay, let's go. And just him being like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And just doing a couple of things that I was like, okay, it's enjoyable to play with somebody who actually knows what the hell is going on. Instead of me playing Destiny 2 and being like, yeah, I can shoot things.
Yeah, and I mean, that strategy works for the most part, except for raids. I found out the hard way that you have to play them again and again, and you have to learn the patterns and learn what you have to do.
Yeah, so. I'm not that made. I do like me an MMO, but I'm not made for that kind.
Yeah.
I found out I'm not made for that anymore, especially if I play from the beginning, I'll probably be able to be like, okay, but not just drop in when like it's been out for years.
You're a total newbie.
Yeah, like she also played in The Punisher for 4 episodes, the series.
Oh, cool. So I'm actually not into MMOs. I've never played them, not really. I played like 1 week of World of Warcraft, just the free trial, just to see what it was. But I didn't get
something.
Yeah, but no, it's not for me. I mean, I guess it could have been something for me when I was a teenager, but now I have a life, so I really don't have time.
I mean, as a kid and saying that as a teenager, I did play an MMO, and it was called, at that point, I was playing the hell out of it. It's called Maple Story. I think it died out like ages ago, but it was Maple Story. It was a 2D side scroll game, but it was just fun. But I was like 14, 15 when I was playing that, so like that's like 17, say 18 years ago when I was playing that. And now I will not be doing that because, like you said, it takes, like, MMOs just take so much time. It takes so much time to just play it. I can't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. I tried it out and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this because it's just so much time that I don't want to spend.
Yeah, and like there are enough games to play anyway. So
Yeah. She's done a lot of TV shows, just being in episodes.
Mm-hmm. What kind of shows?
Everything from Grey's Anatomy to Law and Order. She's been in House, NCIS, like I said, The Punisher. She's been in Grimm, Bones. Fucking hell.
Only series I haven't watched.
I mean, a lot of the things I see here are like, I think she owned, I think this movie she did, but it says 2023. Like, mostly she just comes in TV series for a couple of episodes. Some of them are like just one, but mostly she's in there for a couple of episodes, being the just so. It's not like, oh, she just walks by, being like, hey, I'm here. I'm gone. That's no. She's most of them is like 3-4 episodes, so it's not like, oh. She even has a episode in The Simpsons.
Oh, really?
She even did a voice in The Simpsons.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people have been in The Simpsons, I guess.
True. I mean, everybody can get into The Simpsons. Oh, Curious George, that's a freaking monkey. Doors monkey on an adventure. So her first thing, apparently, according to this, is 1976, Chess of the Wind.
She's been around.
Yeah, I mean, she does look to have a certain age, but she's from 52. Okay.
52, so that's like 50 plus 20. She's 68.
71.
No, 71?
71.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Plus
Yeah.
3, yeah. There we go.
She's 71.
Time to vanish.
She's 71 years old. If this is a recent picture, she looks good for 71 years old.
We need a key. Where's the key? I really like the new eagle vision in this game, or I shouldn't say new. It's like it's very reminiscent of the old style. Yeah. They
really went back on like Assassin's Creed. They just said no to the full-blown RPG games they made, and then they were like, Then they listened to people and were like, we want Assassin's Creed. I want to say, I want a RPG game like Valhalla and Odyssey, but don't call it Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's like I really enjoy the 3 RPG games, even Valhalla to a certain degree. But out of the 3, Valhalla is my least favorite. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed Red, the Japan one.
There's a Japan coming?
Yeah. In 2024, I think the latest. I guess they're rumors, not.
Oh, Codename Red. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. I've been waiting for Japan. That is just awesome.
Yeah, I think it could be good.
I already have. If they're doing Japan, it's probably good. It's probably you're literally the assassin. You're an assassin. Like your main enemy. What the hell? I forgot. Templars.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Templars are the freaking samurai. That's probably gonna be the whole thing. Like.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and it's basically been confirmed that you play as Shinobi.
Yeah. I mean, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Did you ever play Ghost of Tsushima?
No.
It's like it's sort of a running joke that when people ask you what your favorite Assassin's Creed game is, you answer Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of gameplay of it, and it does look good.
Yeah, it looks good, and I can promise you it feels as good as it looks also. The gameplay is smooth and it's responsive. Yeah. No, it's excellent.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's PS exclusive, at least so far.
Is it a Ubisoft game?
No, Sucker Punch.
Oh, so I don't remember being Ubisoft. Let me look it up. I do think, yeah, it's still exclusive.
The key is plucked. Onto my pride.
Gosh.
I really should have.
No. It's an exclusive still.
Oh, too bad.
I mean, I can get it for the PlayStation 4, and play it. If I don't have to play on the PlayStation 4, I don't want to do it because it's so loud. My PlayStation 4 is like it's lifting off, and it's just old.
Yeah. No, then I can really recommend you clean it. I cleaned mine after. You did? Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I cleaned mine multiple times.
Ah.
That was for like, but this thing is like it's like one of the first PlayStation 4s. Like it's
right. Yeah. Then
like,
it's just old.
Yeah, it's just old. It's not like that was my first. Like I got it from my brother. So it was my brother's PlayStation 4, and the HDMI port was broken, and my brother's just the person. He's like, he just got a new one. He didn't because he didn't want to deal with it. I was like, give it to me. I got it fixed, and so I been using that one. But at some point I was like, okay, it's lifting off. It's like I'm at the airport.
Going into space.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there waiting until I get lift off, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna clean this thing. I'm just gonna open it up and clean it, and then I found out there was almost no dust in it. I was like,
oh really?
Okay. Yeah, it was not that dusty. Like it was. I was very surprised by it, like how old it was and never got clean. I was like, it's not even that dusty. Like, yeah, sure, there's a bit of dust, but it was more. It wasn't like the horror things you see on the internet with somebody being like, and then I'm like, how the hell did you get like a sweater of dust in your PlayStation or whatever you're using? Like, how do you get that much? You can. It's a blanket. And
yes,
I was looking at this and it's like.
That was definitely the case with me. It was like a thick blanket, and my PS4 ran smoothly after that. Or at least it's. I mean, it's slow, of course, but at least it's not sending me off into space.
Yeah, no, but mine is just old. I cleaned it up multiple times. I was like, okay, clean it up. Then it was a bit better. Like it was a little bit less loud, but at some point I was like, I'm doing it again because it's getting. For me, it sounded better, but I was like, I think that's just me wanting that. Like I cleaned it up, and now like it's old. It's just old. That's how it works. And with a fall, at some point the updates just make you be like, no. And my PlayStation's like, it works. It still works, but it's just.
Yeah. I'd definitely recommend the PS5. It's.
I can tell you, I'm not getting it. Why? Because what I have my PC. My brother actually owns the PS5, but there's nothing really that for PlayStation at the moment. Like, oh, that's why I want it. Like, then I'm buying it for one game. I'm like, that's not
Yeah, no, I see, of course. Yeah, the last PC I built was I think 20 years ago or something. I haven't built a PC in a long time.
Yeah, yeah,
And
okay.
I really would like a proper gaming PC sometime.
I mean, and you know that's expensive.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But
Like
I
the
mean,
like
I could probably buy one somewhat cheaply, because my plan is to stream like older games anyway, so it doesn't have to be
okay, yeah.
that expensive. But
I mean, given a lot of like, yes, I have like bought a second graphics card. The thing I want to do now is I need to, well, not upgrade my motherboard. I want to upgrade my processor, and I want to now get an Intel. I have now an AMD 5, Ryzen 5. Like it's a good one. Like it's not horrible. It's a really good one, but I do find streaming certain games does ask a hell of a lot of my system, especially my CPU. It's just like just screaming in pain sometimes, being like kill me, please. And I'm like, I want to update, so I want to update that, but because I'm gonna go to an Intel, I need to get a different motherboard. Like
right,
I
yeah,
want to I want to upgrade my CPU, and it's like because of that I need to get a different motherboard, and I'm like, if I'm going to do that, I'm probably going to get like a bit more memory. Like I think I've now like 16 gigs. I want to go to 32, maybe 64, depends on the pricing. But I was like, at some point I'm gonna upgrade that, and then I'll be happy. Like then I have a PC that's just great for streaming, whatever, like even the higher end games. Instead of like my PC screaming at me because I'm playing like Valhalla or something, and I'm being like, no.
yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I think it's like that's what I want, but and we live sort of comfortably, so I could afford it, but yeah, it's not the priority at the moment.
Understand? Like I can tell you, I can tell you, I can do it now. Like financially, I can do it, but I don't want to. Reason is I don't have a job at the moment. I'm like I can do it, but I don't want to because I don't want to keep spending money
Yeah, I see.
and not not having an income. It's like the moment I have a job, it's like I'm probably gonna do like a lot of things. Like I can like that's also for me like I'm living at home again, and it's like okay, I'm paying my mom like so much a month, and okay, here you go, still doing it, and after that, everything I earn is just what I have and just saving it up. I'm like, I'm gonna do some upgrading while I can instead of being like, well, I can't, it's not a priority right now.
Yeah, yeah, got you. May I ask, you had an accident, didn't you? Or
Yeah, in 2009, I was actually hit by a car. I was on the bike, like bicycle, got hit by a car, and yeah.
yeah, yeah. Too bad about that, man. That can't
Yeah,
have been
no,
fun.
no, what, I'm very honest, yeah, like, looking back, yeah, I got off really shitty. Could have been a lot worse actually. Like still have pictures of how the car looks, and that is just like okay. Windshield is shattered, just shattered, and you can see like I hit the windshield with my head. Like I have pictures of it, like 3 or 4 pictures of the car, and you can just see the indentation in the windshield. It's like that's my head instead of being like oh.
Right?
And
Yeah.
so it's like it and the only thing like physically I'm fine. Physically I'm just even after the accident physically I was actually fine. The only thing you could see that I had something happened was I had I got hit, got like got in the mud. Like I got hit. Like my front tire of my bicycle got hit. So I was like halfway on, and it just hit me. So I hit mostly, smacked into the side of the car, and my head just went to the windshield. And then I like got over the hood and just skidded across the floor, so skidded across the road, so that I had like a burn mark on the back, on the lower side of my back. That's the only thing you could have seen that I actually had something.
Yeah. No, you were lucky, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing I got from it was actually the best thing I can describe it as is a severe concussion. For the rest of my life. That's the best description I can give people for what I actually have right now. Like, it's just a severe concussion, and I'm like, if people never had that, if you ever had a migraine, a horrible migraine, just imagine waking up like that, and it's getting worse during the day, and it's not getting better. Like, that's the best description I have for people for what I actually have right now. Like it's just like, yeah, okay. But it was 2009, so it's like, yeah, it's been 14 years almost.
14 years. Yeah,
it's been 14 years now. Like it's like I am. Like a lot of people do say, like, you and like, dude, it's 14 years ago. The thing is, like, yes, it's been shitty. I'm like, yeah, I've been through that already. I'm now at the point that my life, like, it almost has been half of my life that I've been like this. So.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 33. I turned 33 at like beginning of this month. So like it's been almost half my life that I've been like this. So it's like, yeah, for me it's not that big of an issue anymore. I know how to live with it.
That's good.
I know how to live with it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for sharing, by the way.
Oh, don't worry. I told that multiple times just in stream, I think.
Yeah, and it's been a long time, so yeah.
Like it happened, and yeah, it happened. I'm still here. I can do whatever. Like I can still function. I can do whatever I like to do. I don't have any restrictions in what I can do. It's just like I sometimes need to make sure that I don't go too far. That's like, if I'm always tired. That's not a joke. Being like, people being like, I'm done. No, I'm just always tired. If I'm actually awake, that's like the first hour or first 2 hours when I wake up. Then
right.
That's the best day, that's the best moment on the day that I just. But that's just if I don't have a very rough week. If I have a very rough week doing things, then I can tell you I'm never 100% awake.
Well, you seem pretty awake on your streams.
Oh yeah, no, like I always say, and I do, like, people who know me in real life, and they're like, okay, so a lot of people, some people know it, some people don't know. They know I got hit, but they don't know like what it did to me. And then it's like, okay, and it's like, I'm tired, and they're like, yeah, I'm tired sometimes too. I'm like, you don't understand.
You don't understand.
Shut up. It's like, then it's like, you look tired. I'm like, I look tired right now. Yes, that means that I'm actually at the point of just shutting down. My mind
almost sleeping.
Oh yeah, no, my mom told me, and I could, like, now I do find it a bit funny just imagining me. It's like we could have a conversation, and especially like, and then I'm just sitting there, and at some point she's like, and she told me that, like, at some point she just saw that I'm just like, he's there, his body is awake, but his mind isn't. She's like, and we're just sitting there on a birthday, and they're talking to you, and at some point you're gone. You're not responding. You're just sitting there, and just gone. And she's like, yeah, and that happens so much. Now I'm just imagining me talking, and then at some point it's just like, whoop, I'm gone.
I see. Okay, well, now back to the game. We unlocked.
Where are we? Yeah, where are we? We
We
just went
are-
out of the city, and now we're in a cave.
Yeah, I just basically ran around and got the last of the shards. So we swam down here into the cave,
Okay. Yeah.
and we have unlocked the last piece of Isu gear. I guess I could show you. I think I have the.
Yeah.
I think it was the outfit. Yeah, here we go. Milad's outfit. So this is the Isu outfit.
Oh, that one. They do have that in Origins, right?
Yeah, it looks almost the same. The one in Origins is shinier. I think in Origins it's just called Isu armor, isn't it? And here it's
Yeah,
called
I think it
Milad's
is,
outfit.
yeah.
I don't know about Milad. And now we just unlocked Shamshir-e Somorodnegar, which has
Roll
maximum
50.
health.
You're a glass cannon. That's what this is.
Exactly. Yes.
Sounds good.
I didn't like the cursed weapons in Origins. I didn't use them too much either, but
Oh yeah, they had cursed weapons.
yeah. So, but there your health was capped at 1/3. I think the damage output was something like maybe twice or 3 times as much or something.
Yeah,
it was
I used that one for a bit in Origins. Like when I did the 100%, I actually did use that one, and at some point I was like, "This is not gonna work."
Yeah. And then we have this one. Yeah, this is also the Isu weapon. So we have like a dagger and a sword and an outfit.
Wait, what did it say? Every 5th?
Oh, sorry. Let me go back.
It
Every 5th hit heals Basim for 10% of his health.
that was it.
So that makes
Yeah.
sense then. This perk is good for
Yeah.
the sword, I guess.
Yeah.
I just don't like Basim's voice modulator. It's almost the same as in Origins, if you remember. Like his voice becomes distorted.
Oh yeah.
And what's the perk on this armor again? Let's see. Successful air assassination setup.
Yeah, they do a flash. It's like a flashbang. You just start to do a flashbang within a 50-meter radius.
Yes. Yeah, let's try this out.
So your air assassinations turn into a flashbang. That's what it actually is.
Seems like it. I want to. I just want to play the floor is lava. Let's go from the south of the city to the
Sure.
north.
Shopping City.
Yeah, I don't want to like do anything story related. I just want to talk with you, run around. Yeah,
Fine.
test out the parkour mechanics. I've gotten a little bit hang of the system now.
Okay. I mean, I do like I was very skeptical about the game when it like before it came out and when it just came out, like because of it's like it's they're like we're going back to Assassin's Creed, we're going back to our origins, but it's like are you really gonna go back, or it's just like we're telling people that and then we just do another Valhalla.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like I can nitpick on some things on this game,
True.
but I'm generally pretty satisfied actually. And I cut Ubisoft some slack on this because it was supposed to be a DLC for Valhalla, so of course it has some of the gameplay elements, you know.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think they did horrible things with it. It's just like, for me, I've first that I heard like it's 20 hours or something. Like if you just do the main story and everything, and then I was like, oh, first I was like, that's not that long. And then I was like, no, every Assassin's Creed is like short. Just the main story is actually really short.
Yes.
I think Syndicate was something also around 20 hours. I think I finished Syndicate in like 20-ish hours. And that was me also doing some side stuff, but mostly main mission. I was like, that's just the game. And it's like, then I was like, the time it takes to finish it is not the issue, because they didn't change that. It's just like the world is a bit smaller, but they went back to what I can see from you playing actually, because I think you're the only one I've seen playing this game. It was like, it looks a lot more like an Assassin. It feels like what I can see. It feels a lot more like Assassin's Creed, especially what you said. You can't climb everything. You can't climb every surface anymore. It's just like how they did it. Like if there's a ledge, you can grab it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if there's
something's sticking out, you can grab to it instead of being like, this is a flat wall. Just yes.
In like in Origins, it just looks like he jams his hand just right into the mountainside.
Yep. He just makes his whole hand hold. He's like, I'm strong enough to punch through solid rock.
Damn it! I touched the floor. That was lava. I failed. Hey, let's see. Let's just imagine that it didn't happen. Let me try once more.
I didn't see it, so.
Ah, good. Then it didn't happen. There, just to prove it was possible.
Can NPCs swim in this game?
Not sure. You have an ability to kick back when you parry. I haven't actually tried to murder civilians too much. Let me try. So because I think I aggro them, but they don't fight back like in Odyssey. It seems like in Odyssey, you know, it's just so funny. They just pick up brooms and start fighting you.
Yeah, okay, but in Odyssey, it doesn't matter if you kill a civilian. The game isn't.
That's
like,
true.
Oh, the game is not telling you like Cassandra didn't kill civilians. The game is like, you go.
Yes, exactly. Which, I mean, is fine. And in Valhalla, you also aren't penalized, but then you can say, okay...
I hope not, because you're a freaking Viking.
Exactly,
you're
yeah.
a Viking. How the hell are you going to penalize a Viking for just killing everybody? It's like...
Yeah. But I shouldn't talk about it too much, because I don't want to spoil it for you, since you haven't played it.
I mean, even if, I probably wouldn't even remember.
Ah. Fair enough.
Like sometimes it's like then I'm playing and after it's like, ooh, and then at some point like Green, like Green had that a lot with me, being like, he told me something, and then it's like from a game, and then it's because I don't mind when people spoil it for me. Would I enjoy it? Yeah, but I'm like, I because I know I will forget. Like Green does that. Like he just tells me something, and then I'm like, ooh, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I told you. I'm like, you did? And then I was like, oh yeah, you did tell me. Well,
yeah, it was like the first time I was in your stream. I thought it was so funny. You didn't remember that your own son got killed?
No, I don't know about the second child that died. Only one kid died in Origins for me. One.
Yeah. But to be fair, and we talked about this also, I mean, that second death was pretty memorable.
That's the only memorable death in that whole... That's the only death I remember in that game. Everything else is just like, okay.
Yeah.
My kid dying, that's like the first second of the game. It's like, you stabbed him. Okay.
Okay.
He's dead. He's dead. Well, sad. And then the rest of the game, you're like, a kid? I don't have a kid.
What kid? He's dead to me.
Yes, like in the whole game, sometimes it's like, I do this for my child. I'm like, oh yeah, we had a kid we're getting revenge for. It's like, I'm like, I don't even like it's a part of the story, but it's like for me it's so forgettable. The kid dying is so forgettable. It's like, yeah, it's a part of his whole thing while he's doing this. I'm like, yeah, but I think he's just angry. He's just angry and salty, and I'm like, what do you want from me, game?
He's just an angry Egyptian who got hired by Cleopatra.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, if you see it, his ex-wife is like, she's dealing with it a lot better than he is.
Yeah.
She just went on her day, and he's just like there, nah. I'm like, dude. Like,
so if you noticed, we actually haven't touched the floor.
I saw.
yet. So no, I wanted to say also about the parkour. The parkour is very similar to Valhalla. It's a little bit faster, but the city is designed very well. So you have these several parkour routes you can take.
They actually build a city for parkour instead of just we have a city.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Ubisoft delivered on that one.
Yeah, they instead of make like let's keep Odyssey. Like Odyssey is very big, has a very gigantic map, but none of this. Like I almost never do parkour because it's not built for parkour.
Yeah.
There's almost never a place there that's built for parkour, and this to me it looks like it's just fun to run around.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. What the hell? Oh my god. That happened.
You said what the hell, and that's the moment I saw you run up to him and just curb stomp the shit out of his head.
And jump off
and
the
then
wall.
fall down. But...
Yeah. Oh well, that works. Hey, did we touch? Yeah, we touched the ground.
Yeah,
down in that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in the ditch.
But that's attributed to a glitch, I would say. That doesn't count.
Yeah, no, that was fully the game being like, hey, you killed him.
That's pretty cool. That's basically the entire city from south to north, and we basically haven't touched the ground.
I mean, I think at some point, like, Unity does have its open space, but Unity, Syndicate, they made the city to just run around the rooftops.
Yeah.
And I see that here too. You don't like there's sometimes not like this. You have a square, like, but it's still like a rope going over it so you can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that. That's why Assassin's Creed was so good for me, being like you don't have to touch the ground. It's just like you run around and do whatever.
Yeah, and I was a little bit disappointed with the parkour in Syndicate. They dumbed it a little bit down from Unity.
Yeah, they did.
But
they gave you a grappling hook.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that. That was, I mean, because then you don't have to touch the ground basically ever. Hey, just hold the fort for a little bit. I'm gonna take a short bathroom break.
Sure. Fly around. Give me flying. Give me at least something.
Yes, there we go. I'm doing a Dutch. Let's see if I can get back before he reaches the south edge of the city.
Sure. And just for anybody else being here, I'm now sitting in complete silence listening to myself because I don't hear the stream. So the only thing I see is a bird made out of sand, because that's what it is, flying around. Nothing more. And it's night. Just went from day to night. Hell yeah. Okay, let's put this chocolate away because I'm getting chubby. What's that? What is that? Wait. Did he shoot? He just shot the bird. That bastard just shot the bird. Why? That guy just shot a random bird for no reason. There was no reason for him to do that. Poor little birdie.
What happened? Did he get shot?
The guard shot at
God
the
damn it.
bird. The bird just went up to that big thing in the middle of the city, that big chapel kind of thing. That thing, yeah, the big one. And it just shot at the bird for no reason at all. It just shot at it, and the bird was like, I'm out of here. Goodbye. I'm not dealing with this shit.
You know what, Dutch? We really can't let that go, can we?
Oh, it's the palace, okay.
Point them out to me, and we'll go stabby stab.
Please.
Did
was
you
like in front of that, like probably one of the first chapels or something, like from the first domes.
Oh.
I think it was like on this, like looking from this, like one of the top ones, and it was like on somewhere there, like somewhere in the middle, top one or bottom one. I think.
Oh, I saw it. All right,
yeah.
we're getting
that,
in.
Yeah, there it went again. That like it just shot him. It just shot at the bird for the like. I don't get this game. Like they do not pay attention. Like you could just pull them down and they just be like, okay, I'll put a couple of steps backward and just die, I guess. Only pulls me down. But a bird flying up to you is that's the horrible thing. How dare that bird come near the palace? Like, why would you shoot a bird that's just flying around? And then
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be like a secret that we can see through its eyes. At least I thought so.
I mean, looking at how the bird looks, I get like why they're spooked about it, because it's just for me, it looks like flying sand. Like, I get why they're like, we're shooting it, but still.
I forget where to change his appearance. Where did we do that again? Maybe in the bureau?
Maybe.
It should be in the inventory. I honestly can't remember how we change. I want to Google it, because if it doesn't look like a flying bag of sand, then probably they shouldn't be scared, right? How to change bird outfit, or well, it's not called outfit. Stables. That's it. Of course, that's in stables. That's like it was in Valhalla as well.
Oh.
So let's see. Nearest stable. Looks like here. So don't worry, we're taking a little detour, but we will get that bastard.
Good thing it's not a big map. I just remembered something. Now, was your wife checking up on you if you're still viable with the caffeine you have in your body?
Yeah, exactly.
I just remembered that. I was like, "Yep."
That was so funny. I was sitting here just laughing by myself, and then I remembered you can't hear me, and then that made it even funnier. No, we have a car that we've had for like 1 month, and now the battery is dead.
Oh.
And we just got an email from the car salesman that he doesn't want to pay for repairs.
Oh,
and we've checked up a little bit on the laws and such, and he is actually required to
that's good too.
pay it. So
Pay it, yeah.
yeah, and we are also members of something called Norges Automobilforbund, which means we get free legal help. So.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Off to work now.
Off work
you
now.
might play. Take care, Angel.
Yeah, Angel, thank you.
Oh,
Good luck at your work.
he is implying we should assassinate the car salesman.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny it.
Yes.
I do have no opinion on that matter right now. But if he dies...
Here is what's in stock.
Oh, actually, on sort of a sad note, I guess, you might have read in the news about a year ago about killings here in Norway. It made international news. Did you read it?
No.
You remember?
Maybe I remember. I have no idea.
Well, it was a guy who killed 5 people with a combination of a crossbow and a knife.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, that was here in my city, actually.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, exactly. no, but I mean that was.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I really don't remember. I probably heard about it, but I don't.
You know, it was like the worst killings here since Anders Behring Breivik. You know, from Utøya.
Yeah, that's the one. So that was it there? I thought it was Sweden.
No, that was Norway. That was pretty far from where I live now, and pretty far from where I'm from. But I mean, that was just horrible. But I mean,
oh no, I remember that. I just couldn't remember which country, but I remember it was somewhere. One
yeah.
of the two.
Yeah, that was here. Pro killer, yeah. No, I was gonna make a joke that it'll be in the news that a poor car salesman has been killed.
car salesman just dead.
Yeah. No, I mean that evening was it was so strange for me. I mean, my wife was at work. I was at home with my kid, and the route my wife takes home from work took her right through the place where the killings were going on. Yeah, but I mean, she was at work when it happened, and she stayed at work for like an hour longer just to be safe. I mean, everything was over, and they. Yeah, of course. So they had caught the guy, and everything was over at about 9 o'clock in the evening, and she got off at 11. So I mean, it was over, but I mean, she was scared, and I was really scared.
No, I mean, I will understand. You were like, no,
and
I'm not getting out.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. She ended up taking a taxi home. So, but no, that was a crazy experience. And it's like I've never experienced anything like that.
I hope you will never do anymore.
Yeah.
Once is once too many, but.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
And I've actually been sort of involved. You remember the Nokas robbery also? That Nokas robbery? It made the news, that also. But that was just in the city where I'm from. And I lived in the city at that time, except I lived pretty far on the suburbs. So it was really far from where I lived. There was, I think, if I remember correctly, there was only one policeman who was killed. I mean, I say only, but you understand what I mean.
Yeah, no. I get it, but.
But that was sort of an accident because he was killed by bullet fire, which struck his car where he was inside. So, but I mean, Norway is a relatively calm country, but I mean, sometimes stuff like that happens. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like it feels like we never hear something from Norway. Like Sweden same. Like it's all just for us like the same thing, but it's more like we never hear anything outside of the really effed up things. Hey, Warden. How are ya?
Hey, Warden. Good to see you.
Like the guy on the island. Like I remember that. Like I remember that was like very big news. Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, and the two others were sort of So let's see. Here's the Wikipedia article for the Lucas thing. And,
I'm doing fine, Warden. I'm doing fine. How are you? 2004. I know why I don't know about this. I was 14, and as a 14-year-old, I did not give a flying damn about the news.
And I actually misremembered the Kongsberg attack. That was from 2 years ago. Yeah, it's So, Warden, we're just talking about horrible things happening.
Hermione being in the city where horrible things happen, and he wants to. He's trying to convince me it's not him. There was a robbery, and he lived in that city at that time, and he's saying it wasn't him. And 2 years ago, some maniac with a bow and arrow and a knife starts killing people. Like where he lives, and he's telling me it's not me.
It wasn't me. It was Ezio.
It was somebody else. Now, like this is what he's telling us now.
No, it was Ezio. Think about it. He has a knife. He has a crossbow. Pro is proud of his doing. Yeah, this is me bragging. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny.
I just imagine, like, would that have happened like 2 years ago? He's just telling his wife, "Girl, it's fine. You're going to be okay." Why? How do you know that? Well, they caught somebody.
I just really hope the FBI isn't listening in now.
The FBI is just for the Americans. They're not for us, okay?
Okay. Well, we actually have something called PST, Politiets Sikkerhetstjeneste. So that's sort of like FBI here.
I had to use for a few more. When I mentioned you.
I guess I was just saying hello and catching up on what we're talking about. We're just joking around, having fun.
Joking around a horrible subject, but hey.
Yeah. Well, that could be considered therapy in a way.
For more investigation.
Are you reading the Wikipedia article?
I read it for I had it, and I don't know about what. He just sent 2 Wikipedia articles in chat, Warden. One is about a robbery in 2004, and in that robbery was at the time that he was living there. And then the other one, the second one, is about a killing and an attack of man attacked 8 people with various weapons, including bow and arrow at location in Kongsberg, Norway, a town about 70 kilometers somewhere else because nobody knows where it is. 5 people were killed, and he just happened to live in that same city, like around the corner, and he's not. And now he's telling me it's not him. There was a robbery. In Norway, nothing happens. There's nothing happening in Norway, but when it happens, Hermione's living in the city. Bow and arrow is such a Viking thing to do. Also true.
Yeah, for real. No, there was video from inside a convenience store. He went inside, well, he looks like, and it's so crazy because one of the guys I know, a colleague of mine that I worked with in a previous job, he had a friend who was a teenager basically, and he was in the store when this happened. It was so crazy. So nobody got killed inside the store, but he was running out and telling people, "Oh my God, there's a crazy guy shooting with the bow and arrow," and people didn't believe him. They went into the store regardless. So
they were like, "He's joking."
Yeah, because
what kind of fucked up joke is that?
Yeah, I mean, I can sort of understand the thinking because teenagers do crazy things, but in this case, it was actually true. There was a maniac with a bow and arrow.
Okay, first of all, why the hell would a teenager say it's a bow and gun, a bow and arrow, and instead of being like, he could just say he's shooting people with a gun. No, it's a bow and what kind of imagination?
Pretty specific, you know. Yeah, for sure.
I don't even think teenagers know what a bow and arrow is, let alone make a joke about it, because they don't understand how it works. It's like he's shooting people up. That's not a joke. Wasn't there a recent school shooting in Serbia too? I have no idea.
Oh yeah, Warden, you're completely correct. And there was a string of them. I think there were like 3 shootings in 3 days. Yeah. I remember that. That's true. Yeah, and that was also because I mean, Serbia is a more violent country than Norway, I guess. Like if you look at the statistics, but that was also just horrible.
That's just horrible in general.
Yeah, it was thankfully not where any of my wife's family lives, so she didn't know any of them. So
that's a little bit better, but
yeah.
Like, I have a friend who just recently she went to the Siberian government just told people to either give away all their illegal weapons and they won't get charged for it. Oh,
yeah, that's right.
I'm crossing Norway off my place to visit. But it was like, I have a friend, she just recently, like in June or July, she went to the States to go to school there. She's doing like a year there, like with a host family, that kind of stuff, and she's now there. And it was really a thing, like, hey, like school shootings, and it's like she's now in Idaho, next to Montana on the left side. I think that was Idaho, and that's like one of the least school shooting heavy things in America. But I was like, girl, please take care of yourself. The moment, don't go listen to them. Just don't. Like, that was a thing, and she was like, I am pretty scared for her. I'm like, I'm scared even for you, and I'm not going. Like, just the school shooting in general, I hear it so much, just from so many friends. It's like, yeah, we had another school shooting. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Actually, at one point when I was a teenager, I had the dream of living in the USA, actually. But now that I'm a teacher, I'm sure glad I'm not there.
It's terrifying that most countries have a warning for travelers who are taking planes to USA that they might die there. They do? I never got... Oh, wait, I normally travel with, like, United.
And
so they will not tell me you can die there.
I saw somewhere that... I think it was it was a picture on the internet somewhere. I think it was just a picture of a textbook in school that they used in some country, where they listed the USA as an example of developing country.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
that says something.
Look at the USA. We're just shitting on the USA right now. It's just shitting on the USA part. Well, look at the country. It is like they yell like we're the greatest. They don't do shit for people. Yeah, shoot them. They let them die. That's the only thing you're good for. It's sad that they can cheat.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. One of my neighbors is from Colorado, and he's so glad he moved here.
Understandable. I get it. Like, I do. Like, I get like what feel like Mage Mike, like the RDM for Pathfinder and D&D. He actually wants to. He would rather go. He wants to go to Europe. He wants to emigrate. Like, he really just wants to go to Europe.
Yeah,
like,
understandable.
I mean, financially, finance is the issue. But like, if he could, like, he finally had his wife as far as she wants to. Like, she's like, okay. I was like, I get why it's an issue because it's just you're going away from home. I was like, he just doesn't like it.
Do you know where in the US he lives?
I do know.
But maybe he.
We actually looked it up on stream, so. No, I do have a vague idea. Still, I don't. Okay, maps. I don't want to be in Russia. I think it was either Minnesota or North Dakota.
Okay.
One of the two. It was one of those two. Somewhere, and then up in north, like he was living near the Canadian border. He's living near the Canadian border. North Dakota or Minnesota, one of the two. It's like he's living near the Canadian border, so it's not a horrible place, but he's like, I don't want, if I go to the hospital, I don't want to be in debt. That kind of stuff, it's more.
Yeah. How is the healthcare system in the Netherlands?
It's good. Like as I said, people generally think that they're living a good life in the USA. A lot of people do live a good life in the USA, but like the people who are struggling, then it's just like, yeah. Now the healthcare here is good. Like it's you pay X amount a month. I think I pay like 150 a month, but it's like sure. And I'm just insured for actually everything until like the first 385 euros I have to yearly I get of like say I go to the emergency room ER. I do have to pay I have to pay $385 on my own, but after that, good luck. You don't have to pay anything. So it's a very good system. If you don't go, like if you go to the hospital, you need to go to the hospital. You have like medicine. You just pay 385 euros a year for that.
385, you said, yeah.
Yeah, 385. But you can have it higher, but I think it's just 385, and it's like okay.
But that's per year, you say?
Yeah, every year.
Yeah, that's cheap. Yeah.
No, it's not like that's on top of what we pay monthly.
So and how much was that, you said?
I pay like 150, 160.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
And I need to see what I have for dental. That's also just I need to check it. I need to change it this year actually. But no, I pay like 160 a month, and on top of that, you have 385 you need to pay. So if you have a hospital bill, you pay $385, and that's for the whole. That's just year. So if I go to the hospital after that, I don't have that because I already have like my own part I had to pay. Like you have your own. The bill to 385 is your own a year, and everything above that they pay. So like here you can't take another credit if you're in debt. Like over there, people just never pay the debt. True, in the USA they don't. So here it's a pretty. Here's just a good system. Like yeah, we can shit on the economy. Like yeah, it's expensive. To be honest, if you never need to go to the hospital. You don't have to pay. If you do and you have you need medicine, like my mom does have medicine, my brother has his medicine, and they pay that $385 a year. They need to, and it's like yeah, sure, we do, but we don't have to pay more.
Yeah, that's great. So I think it's a little better in Norway. We don't really pay anything. I mean, we have pretty high taxes. The normal rate is about 36% in taxes. How much is it in the Netherlands? Do you know?
I have no idea. I need to check.
So I don't actually know how much that is compared to other countries, but I think it's a little bit high.
Government pays your health insurance, and later when you get a job, your employer pays it in Croatia. Okay. That's also a pretty good system. I mean, yeah, here you can get like the government help on paying what I pay monthly. I can get like a certain amount. It's like, okay, here you go. As long as you're a student, oh, that's very nice. I know as a kid, I know here until if you're younger than 18, you're on the health insurance of your parents, so you don't pay for the kids. It's like if you're younger than 18, you are on your parents' health insurance. The moment you're 18, you need your own, but I think it works. Like, yeah, it can be expensive, but it's like, yeah, it can be worse. Like Warden said, people are getting into debt, and it's like because they are getting to a hospital. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. I don't know. I think they have to even pay for the ambulance ride to the hospital,
yeah,
and it's not cheap.
I think they pay. I heard numbers of like $3,000.
$3,000? Jesus, that's a lot.
For the ambulance. Only the thing is, like, they do. So they have like this with. They say that the system there is more being like they're just getting ripped off, actually.
Yeah, that sounds like a rip-off.
Yeah, no, but they're like, yeah, they're wanting this. It's just like it's an industry. It's a money-making industry, and it's just they do say like hospitals do rip you off, and I heard stories of people that are like, yeah, we just asked for the bill and being like, what, why, and then their bill just got like cheaper by 50%. Like I heard it was like one had like a bill of like first like 10,000, then he was like, I want everything on writing what you did and why, and then the bill magically he got it, and then the bill magically was like $2,000. He was like, okay, first you're telling me to pay 10 grand, and then it's like 2, and it's like he's like, how? And then. So that's how it works over there mostly. It's like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's corruption. That's illegal.
Well, apparently it isn't there.
Yeah, no.
The land is free.
Exactly.
Good job.
No, I mean, I do really agree with you, Dutch. People can live a good life there. I mean, if you're part of the middle upper class, I guess, then you could live comfortably.
Yeah.
Non-American.
I mean, yeah, a lot of Americans that have a job in Germany, Netherlands, I think a lot too, are just surprised of like they have paid sick days. In America, they have sick days. If you don't have enough sick days, if you don't have sick days, you can use your holidays. It's like it's just like here, you're sick. We know that. It's like you're sick. It's not like you have 5 sick days left. It's just like you're sick. Like I do, like, yeah, I've heard, I think I have friends who actually ask me, being like, how does that work in Netherlands? And then they're like, oh God, that's awesome. I'm like, yeah, 4 weeks of paid holiday, easy. Like, I don't, yeah, Americans, if you are a rich American, it's not awesome, it's normal. It is normal, like, but the Americans think it's like this great thing, and I'm like, dude, it's you stay home, yeah, until you get better. You're sick. Why are you here? Getting the rest of the company sick. I never understood. Oh well. At least I'm not living there.
So, Dutch, do you remember what we're doing up here in this palace?
Killing the god who shot the bird.
Yeah, exactly. You remember.
Oh, well, now you're killing everybody. Of course I remember. He shot the bird without a reason.
Yeah, so this is a proportionate response, I think, just going around murdering
it is.
absolutely everybody.
The
So
heck
I
with
think
the palace guards.
did we get him? I don't think we did.
I don't know. Just get them all to make sure.
And also, I don't know if you noticed that, but I turned down the volume on the game, just so we could be able to talk a little bit.
I saw you turning down something.
Yes.
I saw quickly what it was, but
Did we kill him? No, we didn't.
I do like the fact that these enemies are just like, hey, I see you running up at me. What are you doing here? It takes them so long. Well, this is the palace. It's not like on the street. It's a palace. There are random guys just running around. And he's first like, what are you doing here? Oh no.
Get off. This is a restricted area.
Yes, maybe. It's not. My first response as a guard would be, I'm killing you. My first response would not be, hey, what are you doing here? My first response would be, I'm seeing you running. I'm killing you.
Yeah. So that's one gripe I have with the game. Like the detection system, they really fixed it. It's good now, except that you can just bum rush people. I mean, you should be able to. You should have like a little bit of leeway when you're almost detected, but when you're running full force towards somebody who's looking straight at you, you shouldn't be able to assassinate them.
I mean, I mean, the detection system looks good, but like I get it. Like on the street, if they looking for something, yes, but now you're in a restricted area.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not like you're getting to. It's not like you're walking into the front, like going to the front gate, and then like this is a restricted area. Fuck off. No, you're already running around, and then they're like, no, you should not be here. No, that's not a proper response. The proper response should be like, you're dead.
Yeah, and like these two guys right here,
yeah.
They just watched me murder two of their own right here.
Yeah, like it's like that's the only thing with Assassin's Creed games. Like you're in a restricted area, and everybody in a restricted area are always like, "Oh no, you shouldn't be here." No, the first response is immediately, "I'm killing you."
Yeah, and
these are all
look
crimes
at
when you're justified because you're a good guy. True.
Look at this guy. He has his eyes closed.
That's why he didn't see it.
Ah, there we go.
He closed his eyes.
What
he was
about
like,
now?
I didn't see it. Maybe he lets me live. He's now running away.
He looks strangely calm for somebody who's just had his back slashed with a sword.
No, he's like, I accept my fate. I'm gonna die, even if I didn't see anything. I'm gonna just block once, hit him, feel good about myself, and now I die.
Okay, now he actually has some emotion in his face.
Now he's just annoyed. He saw your outfit, he accepted his death. Now he's just annoyed that it took you so long to kill him.
Now he looks a little bit sleepy.
No shit.
or it looks like he's really enjoying himself.
Maybe he does. You don't know what kind of sick fuck he is.
That's right.
Maybe he's like, ooh. Maybe he's one of those fuckers who's like, I'm dying. I'm getting off on this.
So let's see. What's the command again?
Already, yes.
Commands, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, there we go. There you can see my custom commands, and I have one that is, I think it's like change outfits, I think it's called. Or maybe singular change outfit. I believe Angel set this up for me.
Yeah, I know. I was at that, like, I was in that stream when you were setting it up. Oh, hella. Okay. I know at some point I was in there and you were like, I'm testing shit, and then it was like, you be mod. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's when I made you a mod. That's right.
Yeah, and there's like, you're a mod now, and then I know apparently Hella was just making all of these commands. I was like, okay.
I'm gonna be an Abbasid Knight now.
Yes.
This looks like the what's it called? The
what's up, mid-bottom outfit?
Mid-bottom. Oh, let's see.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, I think it actually was this one, the Abyssal Knight. That looks very cool. Yeah, I think so too. And also we have costumes. So we could be... this is Basim from Valhalla, actually. His outfit from that game. I think this one looks really nice, the Far East merchant costume.
Oh yeah, it looks.
Yeah, I want this one. Now, after all, it was me who requested the outfit change.
True. I'm now gonna look at all the commands there are, just see what the hell it is.
Yeah. And also,
It
you're
looks too
mod,
epic
so you
for an
can,
assassin. Yes.
yeah, that's right. So he doesn't blend in particularly well with this outfit.
You don't need to blend in as an assassin. You're just gone.
Yeah, I saw some memes with that from, I think it was AC2, where it's like you're escaping guards, you're just sitting on a bench, and they don't notice you, even though you're the...
I need to add commands, apparently.
Sorry?
Angel needs to add a command.
Ah, okay. Slap, you need to add commands. I think I removed that command, actually. No, hold up a second. So I switched from Nightbot to Stream Elements. Yeah, that was a little bit better, I think. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Do I have Slap still? I think I deleted it. Yeah, no, it's not here.
Without telling mods, yeah, I know Angel. I didn't know he changed.
So rude. Yeah, no, it's not like this is my Twitch or anything. What the no, but I changed a little bit of the commands. I cleaned up the spelling and such, but I also removed some of them. I mean, come on, you can't slap people. This is a family-friendly channel where we just run our swords through everybody. Are we done here? I don't know. In the
I'm not allowed to do it.
palace, I mean. Wait, I should make... you should be a mod, Angel. Well, of course I have to make you a mod for Stream Elements, don't I? I'm sorry, I'm so new to this. I'm not sure how to do it. Chatbot, user management, add new bot user. Well, oh no, this is chatbot. That's something different, isn't it? No. These are the chat commands. Let's see.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sure, I won't worry about it. I think. I mean, you Dutch, you're. You don't know. No, it doesn't seem like you can add a command. But I mean, it's probably just another command, Angel. I'm using Stream Elements.
Talked about murder by antique weapon in city you lived in. How for your love of my lord is that family friendly? That is just telling the news, okay? That was just news related.
Yeah, that was just how do you say? That was just reporting.
Yes.
Totally neutral reporting.
Please tell me why when I looked at my follower list, and it's like the last and then it's like I saw the Angel of Magic is following me. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, oh shit, I know who that is. My brain went like, who is that? I don't know. And I was like, I know who that. I wrecked that in my brain. Went, I recognize that name. And I was like, oh shit. We're talking to him right now. Chats.
I think Angel is a girl. Isn't that right, Angel?
Everybody's a guy
correct
for
me.
Everybody on Twitch is a guy for me.
That's right. Only it's like what's that meme again? There's a meme about this. I forget it.
That's all this I am.
Nordic barbarians are so rude. No, I'll actually be serious for a moment. That night when that guy went bananas, it was so crazy. I was like, my kid was asleep downstairs. I locked all the doors, turned off all the lights, and I'm dead serious about this. I had my phone in one hand and a knife in the other hand, and I just watched out the window down the street. So we live at sort of the end of a neighborhood, and there was little chance that because at that time, remember, we didn't know it was only one guy. It could have been 5.
Yeah.
So
You didn't know what was going on.
Exactly, and there were at all times 2 helicopters above the city, and I was like following the news religiously. I looked at different sites for updates all the time, and I knew there was little chance that they could actually escape to where I was, but you never knew. We didn't know if it was a terrorist attack or we didn't know anything. So my fear was warranted, I feel. But anyway, I had a strange experience. I've always known that like witness testimony is not reliable, and I sort of hallucinated, I guess, because there was a car coming into my street, and I could have sworn it was an ambulance. It looked like an ambulance to me, and as it got closer, it was just a white van, and it was one of my neighbors. But it's like it changed in front of my eyes, and that was strange because I was so pumped up with fear and adrenaline, you know. So yeah, that was crazy.
No, I believe that. That's just not knowing.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, it was. I mean, I guess we're fine, all of us, but I mean, everybody was scary.
Yeah, no, but it's like you said, you did not know what was going on. It was just, I get it. Like it happened, you hear it, and it's just like, what the hell is, and no further information. Like it's just one person, or is it a group, or what the hell? Like what is going on right now? It's
Yeah.
like just uncertainty and the fear of like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Like
I was prepared to defend myself, you know.
I mean, who isn't? But like, I get it. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, excuse you.
Yeah. See you a bit later, Warden.
I remember I had with my own place. Like I get the feeling of not knowing what the hell is going on for me it was like a couple of seconds, like maybe a minute, not knowing what the hell was going on. So I was living on this shopping square, and they blew up an ATM like at Saturday night, and that was in front of my house. So,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I was getting to bed, and I saw the light, and then I heard the explosion.
Crazy.
They just blew up an ATM. So I get the feel, and just for a second, not knowing what the hell is going on, just having that just adrenaline go to you, being like, what the fuck? I just saw the explosion. Okay, my windows are still one piece. I'm not dead. Like just having that, and then just imagine what you felt like that evening, just for how long it was. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean, like, we learned pretty soon, like in 1.5 hours, that it was only one guy and that the police were hunting him.
that's still an hour and a half of you
Yes,
knowing absolutely
exactly.
nothing and sitting there being like, okay, am I gonna need to kill somebody?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna just sit here in the dark?
It's like when it happened, I didn't think about it like that. I think because I was just
No.
so pumped up.
Let us see what you have.
And it's like it's weird thinking about, because you know I had my wits about me. I was thinking rationally that look, the chances are slim, but they're like a little bit bigger than zero, you know.
Yeah.
I have to be.
But no, now that I think about it,
Don't mind me, I'm just trying things out in chat.
yeah, sure, go ahead.
incredible the stories I hear from the universe.
Try again later. Okay. Well. Oh no, you can talk. Like I'm trying out some of those commands.
Commands, yeah.
See which one I can do and which one I can't.
Yeah, sure. No, I think I've said what I want to say about it. I mean.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
I don't have
to. Horrible experience.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't any fun. But I mean, luckily I didn't know any of the 5 people who were killed, and they were random people, and they were mostly older ladies. Like one of the ladies I had seen a lot. She was a how do you say it in English? I saw her at the store because she.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, just somebody I'd seen around town.
Yeah, you've seen their face before.
Yeah.
Regularly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have one more thing to say actually.
What the hell is going on with your horse? What does it have?
With my. Oh, that is.
Yeah,
Prince
you're playing
of
a
Persia.
video game. Just to make sure you're playing a video game. Just to
Yeah. Exactly. This is not the not the real horse. No, this is Prince of Persia inspired.
Ah, okay.
So back then we were like 8 people in our university class, and we were a pretty knit together bunch, so we all knew each other, and I had gotten the hold of everybody in class to make sure they're safe. Everybody except one guy. I couldn't get the hold of him, and I sent him messages, email, I called him, everything, no answer. And we were all very worried for him. But
understandable.
Eventually he called me, and he was like, yeah, what's up?
I just had a nap.
Exactly, yeah. And I started crying. I said, "Oh my God, I'm so grateful to be talking to you." And he was like, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, you haven't seen the news? No, I was asleep."
Oh dude, I have a story. I did that to my mom and my sister. Oh God. Oh shit, I did that to them. Oh fuck, that was they were angry at me because I didn't pick up. I was like, they know I sleep at times that like I just sleep, and sometimes it's like I just sleep, and I had my phone on silent so I don't hear it, and something happened, and there was somebody we knew had a heart attack or something like that. I don't know. Something happened to a younger somebody they knew, and it was like it was more my sister being a bit scared of, like, she just wanted to make sure, like, I'm okay, just calling, and I didn't pick up. So they got a bit worried because I didn't pick up. They were so mad at me. I don't remember. Something happened with somebody, and they were like, "We need to check on him." I just want to, just because it had such an impact. It was like a couple of years ago. It's such an impact, and they were like, "We're gonna call him. He's okay. We know it's not gonna happen. You know it's not happening, but we're just for their own feeling." And at the moment I woke up, I looked at my phone and I saw I had missed calls and missed messages, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Is the world, like, I was really, so I called, and they were like, when I called, they were like 5 minutes away from me. And they were angry, they were pissed, and they still came to my
far did they have to?
It's like a 20-minute drive.
Okay, yeah.
Minutes. It's not like, I was living in Amsterdam at the moment, and they were where I'm at now, like 25-minute drive. But like, it was in the evening, late in the evening, and they were there, and they came, and they were like, "Couldn't you pick up your freaking phone for sooner?" I was like, I was fucking asleep. And my mom was like, "I know, but still, pick up." I'm like, how?
Yeah. Oh,
they
you gave them a scare. Yeah, I can sort of understand, but.
And my mom was like, "I know you were okay, but it was just my sister, and like my sister now is like 20, like she just turned 20, so and she was like at that point like 15, 16, something like that. She was just concerned, and because she just heard something, it was like, oh shit, maybe he and they were angry. They were just sitting there. I was like, I don't know what I did wrong, but apparently I did something wrong. I don't know why.
But I guess they were relieved afterwards, at least.
Oh no, they were, but they were not happy with the fact that I didn't pick up my phone. I was like, one, I always have my phone on silence. Always. Whole day through, my phone is on silence. That's one. Two, I was sleeping. They were like,
yeah, how could they
just pick up?
Pick up, yeah. How?
They were like, how dare you? They were really concerned. I was like, okay. I'm sorry for something I couldn't do anything about. They told me what it was, and I forgot what it was about, but they told me. I was like, and my mom, and I was like, and you think, and my mom was like, I know it's not happening. I know there was nothing wrong with you. I was like, then why? She's like, just pick up the phone. I'm like, okay, I'm sure it's my fault.
Yeah, no, things happen like that, you know.
They do. As long as it's going the right way, then it's funny. If it's not, then
yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, Dutch. We are in Dervish's shop now.
Who?
We are somebody
Dervish.
called Dervish. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
He's who is he again? He's the one that sort of introduces you to the hidden ones, and we have been pickpocketing people.
We've been robbing people.
Yeah, exactly. Like Robin Hood. Robin the Hood.
Yeah, sure. Only we get better from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We
benefit from it.
We steal from the rich and give to ourselves. Isn't that how it is? Okay, we need 9 more. I'm unsure what he gives us in return, but...
I want to say, do you actually know what he wants to give you, or is it just like,
Oh, yeah, there are... I mean, if you pickpocket random people, you get money, basically, and components, I think.
Is the pickpocketing here just how it was in Assassin's Creed 2?
No.
Holding down a button and waiting for like half a second.
No, you get this little minigame right here. Yoink. And there is there's a skill you can unlock, which I think just skips the minigame. It's this one, Pickpocket Master. So
Yes.
it just seems to skip the...
So increase helping him retrieve the target valuable more efficiently. So that's just probably an increase in how fast it is.
It looks like from the video that it skips the minigame.
Could
So,
be.
yeah, like just a quality of life improvement, it looks like.
Yeah, I like that you call it quality of life. That was just the thing in Assassin's Creed 2. You just walk up to somebody, press a button, and you just rob them. It's not like there was no skill involved.
No skill at all. There was
no skill involved in that one.
Did you ever play the what was it? It was either Assassin's Creed. No, Assassin's Creed Altair's Chronicles, I think it was. It was a PSP game, if I remember correctly. I only played it emulated. Anyway, there's...
I never played that. I don't think
didn't
even know that was a thing.
It's I mean, the spin-off games are generally really bad. But in that game there was a mini game for pickpocketing, and you got like an overlay, like an X-ray view of a purse, and you had to like, see, I have a key here.
Oh, I think I've seen things of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you sort of had to maneuver them out of the purse. It was a cool concept, but it's like really boring. I generally don't like mini games in games.
It also slows down the pace of the game so much. Like,
Yeah, it does.
that's why I dislike it in like the Bethesda games. It just slowed. Like I do understand, but it just slows down the game so much. It's like just let me have a skill to be like, okay, you can unlock it or pickpocket. Just make it fast. It's not my game.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, the pickpocket mechanics here are sort of okay. I think the mini game is short.
I mean, what you just showed, that looks pretty okay. That's
Yeah.
not. It doesn't slow it down incredibly, and probably that skill will just make it a lot easier.
Yeah. I was like, from. No, wait. In AC2, you had to hold the button, and I think
they changed it in AC3. It took some time. In AC2, they made it so you can just walk up, and you needed a lot of money in that game, so you can just grab it from people. And you have Brotherhood, who also had the same concept. I think even in where he's the grandpa, what his name is. They had the same, like for Ezio, they had the same thing, and in 3, they just changed that to holding a button, and you had to like filling up the circle. Also, he threw that water outside of the plant. He's back.
Welcome back, Warden. You know, I think you fast walked in. Was it the second Brotherhood? You could just fast walk into people, and you pickpocketed them.
Probably. I'm glad I just reread what Warden was writing, because I read it as I'll be lucky because I'm writing this love poem, but.
Warden, yay!
I was like, he's gonna learn because he's writing. What?
What?
This is
what
what
was
I
it
mean.
you read?
I read he's gonna be lucky because I'm writing this love porn instead of love.
Oh,
poem.
porn, not poem. Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
No, I was. That's what I mean. That's what I meant earlier, being like I'm reading chat and then my mind just goes effed up, being like, yep. It's like, and then I'm like, let's read that again.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I read. That was the first thing my mind read. Okay, it's a bloody pervert. Yes, I know it's a me issue and not a you issue, but.
But it becomes a you problem.
I learned to not instantly be writing a porn. Yes. I don't know if you do, Warden. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you just call it a poem.
Yeah, it's probably a euphemism. Oh, lots of loot here. Now, Dutch, I'm on a really important mission. I'm on a mission to find an explosive jar. We have to blow up that door.
Oh yeah, that's the thing in this game. You can blow doors. You can blow stuff up.
Yeah, same as in Origins, and Odyssey, and Valhalla.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, finding jars, red jars.
I get that it's a red jar, but I never knew you could blow things up.
Yeah, no, you can carry them, and then.
I know you can carry jars, but I found it too much of a hassle to do it.
Uh-huh.
It's a sweet love poem. Okay, I'm sorry.
Now I'm trying to just look for a jar. Where is a jar? Oh, there are jars inside. That usually means we can throw a throwing knife through an open window at some jars.
And then
it's like
jar
these.
Explodes.
Yeah, exactly. They made a lot of that in Valhalla, where it's like there are like just a few variations of these getting into building puzzles, and it's like when you've done a few of them, it gets really easy. It's like
I never knew that blowing up the door accept your apology if Nobby will be facing the wall in your stream. Look, Nobby, even now, Nobby's looking at the camera. You can't see it, I know that, but Nobby is still looking at the camera, pointing at you, looking into your soul.
Oh, that's the scary thing from
No, it's Dobby.
Harry Potter. Oh,
Yes,
Darby.
Dobby.
Okay.
It's just Dobby. I have that Dobby Lego figure and like bills, and it's just.
You know, I think I told you that on a stream. I've never read any Harry Potter, so I'm completely clueless.
Yeah, Dobby is the elf in book 2 that jumps on Harry's bed.
Okay.
Why? Bed.
Why does he do that?
Because he doesn't want Harry to go to school. And Harry Potter is the only kid of his age that's like, I want to go to school. He's a house elf, yes. But later on, spoiler because the book has been out since...
yeah, no, don't worry about spoilers.
99 or something.
Just go ahead.
He knows, he has been he was the house elf of the Malfoys, and apparently Harry hates Malfoy, Malfoy hates Harry because they didn't shake hands when they first met.
Strange, but okay.
No, if you read, like in the movie, they make it out a different way. In the book, it's like he actually meets him. Harry meets Malfoy when getting his robes, like for the first time, getting his robe, and then he's like, "Oh, there's another boy, just also same age, like." His hair just describing Malfoy, and he's just like, okay, no. He thought he's like, and that's Harry being like, oh, I meet kids of my age that are actually knowing about this freaking world called magic. And when they're at school, they hate each other. And then in book 2, Dobby, that's like the Malfoy's house elf, just goes to Harry being like, I don't want you to go to school because I don't want you to go. And later on, you find out that Dobby knew more what's going on than he let on. He didn't want to tell Harry that he was he was like, you're in danger when you go to school. He's like, yeah, last year Voldemort tried to kill me. Well, Professor Quirrell with Voldemort on his head tried to kill me. I was just turning 12. And he tried to kill me. So this year can't be getting any worse. What's getting worse than trying to be killed? Yeah, death, but I don't...
No, I've actually I've seen a meme or something where it's like Harry Potter is like always there's always somebody trying to kill him.
in book 1 it's Professor Quirrell, aka Voldemort's head, Voldemort's body.
And Voldemort, he's the evil
Voldemort
one.
is the main big guy, is the main bad guy. He's this big. Only the thing is, so the story of Harry Potter is Harry kills Voldemort when he is 1 year old. When Harry is 1 year old, he killed Voldemort. The whole magic world is happy because now a time of happiness comes. In that, before Harry kills Voldemort, his parents die protecting him. And then, okay, that's the start of the story.
Okay. And this is all book 1, or?
That's book 1. Book 1 starts off with like, okay, this is Voldemort, like happy thing. Harry's parents die, and then he gets dropped off, as he should, as a baby, on the doorstep of Mrs. and Mr. Dursley, who just had their own kid, who's just a fucked up kid already, as a 1 year old, and like. That's the kind of stuff, and then he grows up. He's being neglected, abused, whatever. He's feeling like shit. He doesn't know anything about his parents. The only thing they told him was that his parents died by a car crash while they got killed by Lord Voldemort. But he doesn't know there's magic because the family, his aunt and uncle, hate magic for some reason. That's like his whole thing. So he gets abused, neglected. Great childhood, and then Hagrid.
So they believe in magic. They just hate it.
Petunia is is the sister of Harry's mother, and Harry's mother is a witch. So it's not like they believe in it; they just hate it. They know it's real, but they don't. Like Petunia hates it, and whatever. For some stupid reason, they all hate it. And the wizards, the wizarding folk, don't tell the Muggles, like the non-wizarding folk, that they are there. They just want to live on their own. Like it's like a secret society of wizards all over the world, doing their own shit, living together with non-magic folk who have no clue that they're there. So it's like it's secret.
Aha.
That yeah, it's a whole thing. It's so there's so many things, but I know there are like it's like the whole like the movies do give a better idea, like give an easy idea of like how it works. The books, of course, make that was brutal. The books, of course, give a better description of like why this is doing, why that is doing, that kind of stuff. And it's a
Yeah, it
thing.
makes sense. You have more time to flesh these
Yeah,
things out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you watch the movie, you get like the great you get the story. If you read the books, you get more lore. Why like more lore from the things? That's a very fast moving corrosive thing. Are we at the same palace?
Yes, I'm trying to get the Lost
back.
Book or whatever it's called.
They just replenished the guards and we're like, yep. The last one just died. The last one just disappeared.
Yeah, but they have willing recruits, I guess.
Apparently. Just shoot him already.
So, would you recommend the Harry Potter books? I guess
Yeah, I will.
you would.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I don't know the age of your kid, but I do still feel like I get the idea your kid is a bit younger than 14.
Yeah, he's 3.
Okay, maybe he's a bit too young, but like the first books over movies. Yes, true. Let me see. The first 3 books are actually pretty suited for kids. Yes, of course there are some like darker themes, but they don't really. After Harry Potter introduced him to the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, I need to read those books. Like book 1 to 3 are suitable, I feel, for younger kids, and from book 4 there's actually it's starting to get.
Be better.
No escape, you coward!
And just it's just school years you're following him, so he's like in book 4 he's like in his 4th year of school. So it's like, yeah.
How old is he at the end of the series?
17.
Okay, yeah, so it follows him through his
Yeah,
kids, basically.
Yeah. Like every year is a school year in England. Like in England, they go to I think it's called high school, something whatever. They're like 11 or 12. They go there. Yeah, you're right. Well, book 3 is already getting dark, but I think it's still doable because like book 4 just starts off with like the first chapter in book 4. It just starts off with somebody dying, just some random guy just getting killed. Malfoy gets sliced by a beast. That was in book 3. The Hippogriff, just Malfoy being a piece of shit, and the Hippogriff being angry at him and attacking him. Like, book 4 is where it really starts getting darker. Book 5 is pretty dark because it...
Dutch, are you there?
heavily focused on the school and just...
I think your mic dropped out for a little bit.
Last 2 books are bloody scary. Last 2 books are not meant for kids. Book 7 and book 6 are not meant for kids. they are meant for teenagers, and
Now I'm just
Apex.
running around here, trying to find a way inside. I'm guessing we can't get inside here until
Play
the story
Apex game
advances.
and Gary got 6 kills, 2 assists, 1 damage. Nice. Was
Nice
so
calling,
hyped.
Angel.
Hell yeah.
I don't know anything about Apex, but it's good. You did well.
That's it. I never played it. I've seen some of it, but it's just it's something. I recently played CS:GO with Cyber. Played CS:GO, and I like it's not my game because I'm shitty. I was shocked, and yeah, you're just great. You're professional.
Yeah, see, Angel, you're a pro as well.
Because if you see me playing that game, that is just no. There's no. Yeah, there's one thing I'm carrying. That's the bottom. I'm carrying all the shame. Also, they don't give a shit about everybody dying.
Oh, they can just see. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem with basically every video game. They'll just keep coming at you, even though you're killing all their friends. There's an exception to that. Did you ever play? It's a Rockstar game. What's it called again? Manhunt.
No, I heard about it but never played it.
They have.
I know what it's about.
Yeah, it's a dark, gritty game, but it's
a fun children's game, like Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. But they have an excellent stealth system, and the NPCs will actually react like a human would. So they won't just charge you all the time, and like if you kill some of them and then you're discovered and you hide and you're discovered again and you hide again, their responses change. Like they'll actually respond to the situation. Like oh my God, you slipped away from us again. We will find you, fucker. You know, those kind of things. And you will hear the fear in their eyes when their comrades die. And if you kill enough of them, people will flee. So it's really well done. And that game's from, I don't know, early 2000s. Let me just check.
It's a very old. It's an
old
game, yeah.
It's an old game. Yeah. Other media. Yeah, 2003.
Okay.
And you were talking about The Last of Us 2 before. That also has great enemy AI. Like, I don't think it's completely true, but all the NPCs have names. And I don't think all the NPCs have names, but the vast majority has. So
yeah, I think they do.
They will refer, oh my God, they killed Ryan, and yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they do almost give every human a name. It's not like, oh no. So like they did give them.
They killed him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been messing around in the palace too much. I'm really. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, did you see that, Dutch?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, not. Yeah, but I got an assassinate prompt.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I've never seen that before, so I could have finished him off. That's cool.
He just gave up and he was like, "You can just stab me, whatever. Just do it.
Just do it. End my misery already." No, I'm beginning to think we can't get into the palace yet. If you see
that's maybe a later game kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is like in the middle of the city. When I first got to this perimeter, or well, I guess this outer perimeter, I was sure I couldn't get in, but then I found a way. And but yeah, I think it's locked by story progression.
Main story, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So oh, God damn it! Hey, what the hell? Did you see that? He took almost no damage.
Yeah, I just saw it jumping down.
Yeah, I completely missed the haystack. Oh my god, yeah. Hey,
So fun now because you were like, "Oh no, what happened?" And I was just like, "Yeah, you're just walking." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a delay for what I'm seeing and what you're saying for me."
yeah. So then maybe I should just
Oh no, I like
deliberately
this.
delay my reaction for you.
Oh no,
Oh.
no, you don't have to. It's just like I just found it. I was for a second. I was like, "Huh? What are you talking?" And I was like, "Oh,
Oh, that's
happening.
what he's
You're just
talking
jumping
about.
down."
Yeah. But the fall damage is almost nothing. But I mean, I am playing on easy, so that's probably the explanation.
Oh, you can't jump over that.
No, I don't think so. Looks like he was stuck.
You will jump off a building, but not over that. Okay.
No, not a chance.
Okay,
That's like
these
video
stuff-
game logic.
Yeah, this is like the stupid stuff. Like he just jumps off a high building, no issues. Jumping over a spike, oh no!
Oh no.
Just imagine if my foot would slip.
Yeah.
Never happened, but maybe it will happen this time. You know, what'd
Yeah.
be funny if games actually would do that. Be like, we don't want you to go this way. It's like in Assassin's Creed, your character never falls, but that's the only time he just slips and just makes a mistake and just spikes himself on all those things. Just impales himself.
Yeah.
You're like, yep.
And that's like
That's
the
thing that
only
has a negative
secret
shape
spot.
of the thing. If you pull like resin in, you get the thing. Oh, a mold.
Mold. Yeah.
I was like a negative thing that you put you pour resin in. I was like, why would you pour something in a negative thing? I was like, no. Mold.
Oh, look at this. A lot of guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's the last one. Check this out. Now we're in a good hiding spot after the kill sequence, I'm guessing. Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You now just killed the last one for me.
And there I pulled the very last
Now
guy
you
over the
like him
ring.
over it, yes. And nobody on the street is like, oh no. Everybody's like, well, they're dead.
Yeah. It must have been the wind.
Yes. They just died from a breeze.
Yeah.
Rumors of my villainy were greatly exaggerated. Could you silence
I don't know, Dutch, if you... did you see my first Origins stream? Or I guess my second or something?
I think.
Where I killed Meduna Moon in Siwa?
Just imagine I remember the name.
Yeah, no, it's the first. It's the first target in the first village you're in.
Ah,
So-
okay, yeah.
I thought it was funny because I tried to do it stealthily. I eliminated most of the guards sort of stealthily, and when I got to Meduna Moon himself, I fought him for a little bit, got his health down to half, killed his guards, and I ran away. And hid, and then right after it was nightfall, so he just went to sleep, which is kind of funny. I'm like eliminated his whole place, killed his guards right in front of him, grievously wounded him, and he's just like, oh well, I guess it's time to.
I need to sweep the off.
Yeah. So yeah, that's video game
I am
logic.
tired from all the killing and dying around me, so let me just sleep. If I
Yeah.
don't see it, it will not kill me.
That's right.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah, I mean, sure.
Let's see, Dervish artifact. Oh, I did something funny by accident a stream ago or something. if I run past him and pickpocket him, I can pickpocket him from the front. Let me see if I can do it now.
You wrote 2 poems? Nice. Very nice.
There. That wasn't too difficult. Poems, yeah. Do you want to share them? If you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine, of course.
As long as they're family friendly.
Yes, this is a family-friendly channel.
When I'm gone, it's family friendly, okay? Stevie had the same. Stevie had it too. He fucked with me so hard. He made a joke. He was like, there was a death in my house. That's how I came into the stream.
Oh my god.
Remind you of your previous teams. And he was like, Chef Mike died, and I was like, okay.
Oh, that's the DM from your D&D sessions?
No. Chef Mike was. He was like, there was a death in my house. Chef Mike dies, and I was like, okay, there's only one guy on this planet I know people call Chef Mike. It's he worked for McDonald's as a chef. Who actually made like things, who actually made menus and stuff. And I was like, okay, sure. And I was like, okay, I'm sad. I actually was sad for him. I felt sad. And then he was like, yeah, the fucking microwave died. I was like, fuck you, Steve. I just. Do you remind him of previous teams? No, you don't. No, that's just family friendly stuff. And he just said that. I was like, your freaking microwave. His microwave was he's like, the microwave was 35 years old. I'm like, I don't care how old it is. So I called him up. I called Stevie up. I was like, pick up your phone. Pick it up. He's like, don't worry, it's a joke. I'm like, pick it up. Just yelling at him in chat. Family friendly murder, yes.
Yeah.
And the moment he picked up, I just went off of him. I just was like, you absolute. And just went off of him. And he's like, you're on stream. I'm like, I don't give a lying down.
Oh my god, yeah. That's a bit too much.
He got me so good, and I just went. I was like, you bastard! you got me again, and it wasn't the fact. I was like, I was actually sad for you. I love the guy, and it's just like, holy hell. As the moonlight's night and stars shining bright, just for a moment, will you glance and give my all to you? Aww. Like,
that's sweet.
And then we hung up, and he was like, well, this is a family-friendly stream. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Don't care about your family-friendly stream.
Yeah, sounds like you're good friends.
The thing is, I know Stevie from Twitch. That is like, I can tell you, Stevie and Green I met because I'm live streaming. That's how I met them.
I've yet to watch Green on stream, actually.
He doesn't really stream. He's done it a month or something like ago, and I was like, I went in, and it's just for like he loves to draw. He at some point he had another channel. Like, if you see his follower time on my chat, like on my channel, it's like now it's just like a year, almost 2 years. The kid is like, I've been streaming for 2.5 years. He's been there for almost those whole 2.5 years. He missed like my first month, and after that he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
But he just missed that. The account he followed me on first, that one he couldn't access anymore, so he made this one, which at least work normally when you're in public, Professor. No. Like,
not a chance.
So Green I know for like 2.5 years now, and met him via Twitch, actually, just him coming into the stream, and Stevie the same. Like, just he went in on raid with Tidal, and he just came in and he just stuck around too. So I never met him in person. I've seen like a picture of Green. I have a vague idea of what he looks like.
Have you met anybody from Twitch in real life before?
No.
No, me neither. Although I am new, of course.
I mean, I started streaming when like the lockdown, when you couldn't go anywhere. So that was that.
Ah, right.
So that's also a thing. That's also a thing. And also, it's like, yeah, I need to make. I actually had plans of going to Stevie, and then it was like I couldn't go. But I know, if I tell, he already told me, like, if you just tell me like up front, like just give me 2 weeks notice, and I can just make sure, like I'll pick you up and everything. I'm like, okay,
cool. Like,
because he lives in England, like I know where I actually have his address. I still need to send a package to him. Like, he's like, you can come around, so I can stay there. I know for Green it's a bit difficult, because for Green, like, not because he's in Denmark, because he lives with his mom. And I know, like, he's like 19, almost 20 something. Like, so it's like
a little bit young.
Yeah, like Stevie's in his 40s, begin 40s, so. Yeah, but like there are certain things like I'm not going to you. I know a lot of people's ages. I think I know most of the people who come in frequently in my stream. I know most of their ages. That's like the insane part about it. And some of them I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you get to know people in the stream. Do you know how I found you?
I mean, I was playing Origins.
Yeah, okay, so I was thinking, I mean, I don't remember how I got the idea to start the stream. I guess I just wanted to try it to see how it worked.
Okay.
I had already decided I wanted to play Origins, and I basically just watched a lot of people play Origins to see how they played.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, just get ideas of inspiration how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And so it was sort of random. Oh, did you see that jump?
Yes.
Into the.
Now see it.
So yeah, it was basically just dumb luck, I guess, and I enjoyed it. I immediately saw you had a cool sense of humor, so that's why I stuck around.
I mean, I'm always glad to hear people are enjoying it. Like that's my thing. Like if people enjoy, I enjoy doing it. I just enjoy playing the game. Those are very nice from Warden. I've just read them. Very nice. Like I just enjoy playing the video game, and I just love the interaction with people. That's it for me. Like I do like the fact that people come in and just interact. I can, sure, that's just fun for me. And if people enjoy it, that makes it even better. It's like I enjoy it at least.
Yeah.
And if people are enjoying it, I'm like, yes, go.
Yeah, it's like that's what I like about Twitch. I mean. So I'm playing games anyway, so I might as well stream.
Yeah.
I remember my very first stream, which isn't even that long ago, but I was nervous. I didn't know what the hell to talk about. I felt weird when I didn't say anything, and I almost gave up on it because it was just so uncomfortable. It's like I'm very comfortable talking in public and talking in front of people.
It's your job.
Yeah, exactly. But but when I can't see my audience, I think that's weird.
It's strange for me. That was a thing too. Like just looking at chat and being like, oh yeah. Because if you think about it, you're just sitting there talking to. Actually, if somebody comes up, you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Also, just give me a second. I want to read Warden's poems. I'll just read them silently, if it's okay.
They're really good, Warden. They're really good. They're awesome.
It's a really, really nice rhyming scheme you've got. I'm not into poetry, but you have this like meters, I think they're called. And it flows very well. Let me read the second one.
What's the text for one poem? Oh, okay. Oh, those are the. Oh, okay, yeah. Like I read the first one. Okay, that's the first one. Ah.
So you wrote them originally in English, then, I guess? Do you also write poetry in Croatian?
Sent them to Karkh Twitch limitations.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I write. I don't often write poems. I also write. I write limericks mostly, just like funny small limericks. You Dutch, you've seen a bit of my poetry.
You're also writing a book?
Oh, that's cool. Tell us more. I'm intrigued.
Have I seen your poetry? I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, just one or two. I wrote one when you. I think it was the first time I saw you fly in Odyssey. I wrote the poem.
This is what I said before too. Like you could tell me stuff, and I'm like, yeah, sure. My brain is so shitty. It's like I do keep information, but some things I don't keep. You can even ask me in a couple hours, like, okay, and I'm like, I already forgot. Like, it's
well, I mean that's completely normal, Dutch. It's like I've noticed people have different memories for different things. I mean, I forget things also all the time. I don't have a
spoken over. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I see. I'm also writing a book, actually. I've been writing it for 3 years now. I haven't gotten very far.
That's what hurts. That's what hurts by typing it all. I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
a fantasy book? Ooh.
That's cool.
I really want to know when it's finished.
So, my book, you'll not be surprised to hear, it's a math book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just I've written like 5 pages. I haven't been actively writing it for a while, but I have a clear vision of what I want it to be. It's tentatively called Math: A Love Story. So it's basically giving an overview of the most important fields of math with easy examples and yeah. So it's not a textbook in any sense.
No, okay. It's a sci-fi mixed with fantasy. That sounds awesome.
Ah, science fantasy.
I do hope I can read books.
I could. I guess I could share what I have with you. Maybe I'll do it over Discord, and I should end the stream soon anyway. I'm getting a little bit tired now, as I usually do around this time, although not as tired as I usually am, because, I mean, I'm just having a lot of fun, just interacting, talking. So that's good. Really helps, yeah. I'll keep going for a little bit.
I mean, more. You've been live for 3.5 hours, so... Yeah.
But time has flown by, I think. It's been really fun having you here.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm just watching the game and being like, "Yep, this looks like a game I would play." I'm like, I just see the game. I'm like, yeah, this is the Assassin's Creed game I would play again.
Let me see if I can dodge his arrows more. Come on, shoot at me.
He lost you already.
Oh.
I love the fact it's like, yeah, he lost you.
You can't hide from us.
I did that.
He saw me again.
Yes. Yeah. Every NPC that falls down from stairs dies, but you just jump off a high building and don't care.
Yeah, like lose 5% of my health. Oh, damn it, that was stupid. Okay, Dutch, I want to hear your analysis of this situation. Like, what is this guard doing, and how should he be doing it? differently in real life.
Physics doesn't apply to you. I would have just said, okay, bye. I'm leaving. I don't care why you're here. Bye. I would have left already.
You bastard.
There's nobody alive. There's nobody there who's like, why did you run away? Especially during that time. In that time, there's no cameras hanging there being like, why were you running away from this guy? Like, he killed my friend. Real life Archer would be real quick. Real life Archer would not be running around, losing you every single second, asking the same question, being like, where is he? And now being like, yeah, we're just doing ring around the roses, and it's like, yay! I think if you climb up there, he will lose you forever. The moment he doesn't see you anymore, he will lose you forever when you climb up there, and he'll be like, oh no! Just like Dutch in just like Dutch in bed.
Uh-oh.
What did I do? Like, now he lost you. He's just like, he's gone. Oh no. Well, now
Where did he go?
Your hand.
It's like even
5 minutes.
even my 3-year-old son is better at hide and seek than this.
Yeah, I hope so, because if not, well, good luck to your son.
Now we have 2 of them.
Yeah, but that guy at least sees you. The other one is still looking.
Whoop. You can't touch me.
Schizophrenic? I hope not.
I guess I'll just mess around with these guys until I get too tired, and we'll call it a stream whenever we feel like it.
I like that he goes back to shooting his bow. Just be like, okay, I can't apparently get to him. I'm just gonna aim my bow and try and shoot an arrow.
And he's bugged now, I think.
He's like, I don't want to shoot you because my friend is nearby.
Oh, damn it. He knocked me off the building.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah, he did.
How dare he?
Look, you didn't die from fall damage. The guy
Oh.
that's over there on the ground, he did. They're embarrassing themselves. No, they're not. Look, he almost hit you. Yes, he punched you instead of stabbed you. At
The
least they
dodge
don't have-
window is really wide here.
Why? It's gigantic. They're like, you see me attack? Yes, please dodge.
Yeah, they really telegraph their moves. Oh, he shot his friend.
They can actually. That didn't even hurt him.
No, that's right. He
I
didn't
know
even
they can't.
lose.
They don't do damage to each other. I saw it earlier when he was like doing a big swipe with the spiky stick.
Once more. No,
I
there's
like
no
the guy
friendly
with the
fire
bow-
here.
Yeah, I like that the guy with bow and arrow is still trying to shoot you while he still can't hit anything outside of his friends. Oh, he hit you actually.
Yeah, and I'm
Now
a
you
little bit
take and
low
now
on
you
health.
take your anger off of him. Jesus, he didn't even do anything. Yes.
And didn't I have the smoke bombs which make them forget me?
I hope. I don't know. I forgot what you took. It would be funny. Now he sees you and he's like, "Oh no!"
But I'm in a restricted area anyway.
Yeah. Let's give the man a chance. Like he's getting a chance. It's well.
Well,
If it was
gotten.
up to me, I killed him. If it was up to me, he would be dead already. I would have put him out of his misery.
Like that. He looks
Like-
properly surprised.
Look,
Oh, and I'm a ghost now. Oh, there I am back. So crazy.
like now he's just being like, "Give me a kiss."
And my ghost is still here.
Yes, because they
That's
forgot
also
where you
strange.
are.
Yeah, but does that mean there's somebody else around here? Oh,
think
there
it's
the
just-
ghost disappeared. Yeah,
It's just
that
the
was-
game being like, "We have no idea what to do right now."
yeah. I broke it probably. All right.
Magic,
Well,
magic indeed.
I'm getting a bit tired now.
Understandable.
Do you have any, I want to say, last words, Dutch, before we end it?
Oh, this was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, this.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun too.
Wow. No,
Oh.
just thank you for this. I actually love the idea. Just thank you.
Yeah,
just,
I've had a lot of fun.
Just sitting here, chilling, watching a stream.
Yeah, I want to do this again, and I'll definitely think more about getting a capture card. That way I can have things set up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, first thing you do now is go to bed.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna download the VOD and do some editing. Well, I don't edit much, but I'll just... I don't have... I use something called VSDC. You've probably heard of it. Just some free editing software.
I actually started using CapCut.
Is that better?
I have no idea. That's the only thing I use. Me and editing are not a good thing.
You know, I like... yeah, good night, Warden.
Good night, Warden.
What's I gonna say? Yeah, I like the... this Mirage stream. I don't take too... you got him good. No, this AC Mirage stream I don't take too seriously. I just upload the VODs to YouTube, basically, unedited. I just want to include the chat in the videos.
Oh, okay.
And like when I play Origins, I have a notebook in front of me, and I just note down the times to take a break, and if I have an actual break, I will edit out the interruptions, so it's a little bit more edited. Yeah, but this Mirage stream is just for fun.
Okay.
And thanks for joining me, Dutch. It's been really fun. I would like to do this again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, we should raid somebody. I almost forgot. So let's see about who's online. Yeah, let's raid Quick's Arcade. Have you watched Quick's Arcade before, Dutch?
Quick's Arcade. I don't know.
I raided him once before, but I don't remember if you were here. Anyway, he's an older streamer. I've never asked him his age, but he looks like he's 50. And he's playing Lies of P. And he sort of reminds me of you, Dutch, in that he's very good interactive with chat, and he's a really funny guy, and he's easygoing. And so yeah, let's raid the Quick's Arcade. Check
it out. Okay.
See you later.
Yeah, everybody, good night. Gonna give old man a scare? Hell yeah. Let's see.